Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new year with Salute the Sun. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru, and it's been way too long, hasn't it, guys? I'm so sorry. Life has just been a tornado, and it's been just sucking me right round in all directions.
Not going to comment. Not going to comment.
You and
It's too
your
easy.
mind. You and your mind,
Oh, I was gonna
Paris.
say I was thinking it too.
Your mind,
I was
Paris.
thinking many things.
He always thinks many things. There are many
Yes.
doors, Ed boy.
Listen, I'm so far down the gutter, I'm pretty sure I'm just in the sewers.
Yeah, you
No,
need to watch out for the
you went to
Otague who wants to just
subsewers.
destroy you.
You went to the
I
subsewers.
found the mole men.
Why did you find the mole man? You're no one's supposed to find the mole man.
Yeah, they're not happy with everyone.
They're not supposed to be. So, when we last left off, you guys had continue on your way uh, with your crew helping you guys out as you guys went through, and eventually made your way to the Wayfinder Islands, trying to find a heading as to where the pirates might be around about. The central island, the island you guys landed on, is called the Way Island, and you guys settled down in the Prongs Inn. In the inn, you were also able to find out, or in the city maybe, I don't remember which one it was. You guys found information that there's going to be a festival that is going to be allowing you to be able to see a bit of their culture, such as that, and potentially even fireworks. Sounds like it's going to be a fun party and such, which you're still waiting on getting that adventure stuff. Granted, there is also the forest, which is on one side of the island that has dangerous creatures, as they call them. And if you want to go actually do the wayfinding part of the island, you have to make a trek to the peak of the mountain, which is where you can actually go and use the other islands as north, south, east, west wayfinding points to then be able to get your heading.
I think we were planning to go to the peak first and then come back down and celebrate. Because I remember Baton was not comfortable in that area.
I think I was drunk, passed out in the bar.
Oh yeah, you passed the fuck out. I think you had like 3 glasses of like their strong shit and you were fine, and then
I'm
the
pretty
third
sure
glass
they were
hit.
pitcher sized.
Yeah.
They were big.
So, yeah.
They were real large.
Wake me up in the morning.
All right. Anything wanting to do anything in the evening before you guys go out?
I mean,
You mean before we go to
Paris, Lemmy,
sleep?
and I are performing at the moment, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind of doing our thing.
Of course.
I have no idea where Butters is.
I don't know either.
I had to get back into my Roll20 account. I forgot my password.
Oh no.
It's been a while.
I said I'd be 15 minutes.
Yes, we know.
15 minutes on the dot. It's fine, you didn't miss anything. We're recapping. We don't know where Butters is, though.
Correct. So you guys are in the inn. There's singing and dancing from two of the members of the party. One of the members of the party has gone to sleep.
Yes. We'll call it that.
Blackout is more, accurate.
Praying to the porcelain god. Maybe at some point in time.
Oh, no.
It's always been my favorite metaphor for puking.
Damn, no.
from the silence, I'll presume you guys have nothing else you want to do for the evening.
No, not really.
Okay, just making sure.
I figured that since you have to entertain to earn keep, you just have to fucking go until you actually get tired, so we can't do anything.
I mean, you can do stuff after the fact. I mean, you got, like, really good on your performance check, so yeah. You guys did
Again, I
did a
figured
good
that you
job.
would. Again, I figured that you like entertain until you got tired, and then once you got tired, you know,
You go to bed.
you go to sleep. Yeah, so
I mean, that's up to you guys. If you guys wanted to stop a little early, but the barkeep is happy with your performance, and you guys are told as you were before, and you guys are able to go to sleep. Just kind of wore yourself out. Fingers are a little bit sore from fluting and pan fluting.
oh. I was sitting there like, did Sam genuinely fall asleep? But no, he's just fucking.
He's typing. You're not wrong.
What the fuck, Sam?
What? That's what it's called when you play a flute in that.
So, next morning comes. You guys are able to order some food. If you do so, it is 3 silver. After which you guys will be able to...
Oh, wait, I thought we got food and lodging for free after the next day.
You 3 do. Yes. Everyone else has to pay still.
Yeah.
And it's only 3 silver, you know.
No problem.
Excuse me. So, where do you guys want to go this day?
I'm gonna see if I can buy a map so we have an easier way of getting to the peak.
I want to go find and buy fireworks.
This is a horrible idea.
No, it's not. What could go wrong?
Everything.
Explosives are your friend.
Police is your friend.
At least that's what Uncle Jimmy said before he could still talk.
No. Oh my god. I can't look. I imagine I just see Julius like walk off out of nowhere, just like, what the hell is about to hit me? Oh, Butters has completely left.
Oh no.
Oh no. What's available on the island group?
The island has predominantly more, how do I put this? Cultural things that you would find on a place like this, which I'm going to need to explain because obviously that doesn't tell you anything. Sorry. I'm trying to think of the right wording to explain it. There is a good amount of different forms of food stuff, ranging from this mush bar looking food, which apparently is completely vegetarian. There are lots of places where they're smoking meats or cooking meat for those who are more wanting, you know, a little extra meat in their diets, as well as some that are actually using some of those mush bars to make a different sort of bar that is basically got smoked meat that's been shredded, put into it for more of omnivorous food. They're all around you instead of like what you're expecting for most normal pulling of carts and such. Instead, have essentially dinosaurs pulling them around. And by
So
essentially,
the
I mean,
dinosaur
yes, they're
people
dinosaurs.
have dinosaurs.
They're saurian people, thank you very much. But yes, they have dinosaurs. Just because they look like dinosaurs doesn't mean they can't use them as, you know, pachyderms and such.
This is like a centaur having a horse.
I swear we walked into the Flintstones.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
Which I'm not,
Against.
That's cool. Yeah. I imagine there's also a decent amount of fish around.
Oh yeah, fish
Being in an
is.
island.
Yeah, the fish is absolutely one of the main forms of meat that you guys are seeing, as well as like little sushi rolls that you can buy if you guys want.
Oh, absolutely. Gimme.
How many are you wanting to get? If you want to get like basically like a bento box amount, that'll be 30 silver.
This is fine.
Yep. So you can take that and eat it when you want. And when you do,
I was fascinated by the concept of eating just raw fish.
raw fish with some kind of, well, it's rice, but some kind of grains in the center of it, wrapped in what appears to be seaweed.
Millie's already popped a roll into her mouth.
It's pretty good.
What? No, I didn't hear what Paris said.
She popped
I said
a roll.
Millie's already popped a roll into her mouth. She bought like 6 of these things.
A dozen, actually.
Oh, well, hello.
Yeah, a box has a dozen. They've got plenty of fish. Why skip
Yes.
out on you? That's rude.
Yes, she's already popped one in her mouth.
Eyes go wide. It's just... Oh.
Mmm.
Mmm.
What?
Mmm.
What does
Are
that
you-
mean?
Mm. Are you asking me to give you one?
I thought. Wait, what?
To hold one out to her?
I thought Millie was just shoved a roll into Firea's mouth.
No, enter
Oh,
her
no, no,
mouth.
no,
Her
no,
own
no,
mouth.
no, no, no.
Her own
Her
mouth.
own.
Oh.
Firea is they,
Oh.
them.
Pronouns.
Yep. When you forget your own character's pronouns and think that you're under attack.
Is this really attack for her, though?
No.
Well, there's nothing I specifically wanted to do, so I guess I'll accompany Millie on getting that map.
My question is, can I find somewhere to buy fireworks?
This is a dangerous path we walk. You like my birthday? What? Oh! My mom just came in wearing like not leather, fucking leopard print fitness pants. They're smooth.
Looking around for places that might, have fireworks and such, it appears that is not a sellable commerce. It is something that is made by a specific group for special occasions, not for retail selling.
Can I find one of those groups?
Little investigation check. And are you staying with the group, or are you going off on your own?
If someone wants to follow me, they're more than welcome to. I'm gonna
Julius,
just straight
meet
up
in the
say it.
center, 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go find some fireworks. Let me use a lucky to re-roll that, cause yeah. No,
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead.
You are not able to find any place that sells it in the 20 minutes you are allotted.
Oof.
Darn. I'm pretty sure I can convince someone I'm allowed to have them. Just need
Not
to
if you
find-
can't find him, though.
Yeah.
Millie was all for like watching the fireworks. It's just that we have a job to do first. The one time she'll condone
When we
his
go to
chaos.
watch them, I will find who's firing them and talk to them. So let's go do something else now.
He's going to mug someone.
No, I'm not gonna mug them. I'm legitimately just gonna walk up to them and ask them who they get them from.
Valid.
Oh well, wait. Okay, so is Faria staying with Vitaly? Because I don't know where Vitaly's going, obviously. Or is she coming with Nat and Millie?
They are following Nat and Millie. Yeah.
Can make a decision here. Limey would kill me.
I said that they're following Nat and Millie.
I know. That's why I said I can make a decision here. Limey will kill me.
Oh.
What languages do you speak, Nat?
Let me see. Just two. Common and infernal.
Ah. You're a bard! You know what?
I don't think I get more language proficiencies when I already got, man.
That's
Unless
so
your
weird!
background gives them, yeah, generally.
That's so weird! I don't know why that's so weird to me. Out of all the people that you would think it at least a language proficiency, you would figure it's the one who usually has to talk their way out of shit.
Nope, that's it.
Fuck it, I'll do it this way. Limey, I'm so sorry. Billy will turn to, Nathala. Hey, Nat.
Yes,
There's something I want to discuss with you.
go on.
Do you want me to put this subtly, or just more bluntly?
Oh, you know I have never been a subtle person.
It seems our resident tiefling had a crush on both of us.
Mm-hmm.
How do we go about this?
I don't know, are you?
Right, yeah. That's what the voice said was for. I'm like, would she have more tact? And I rolled an 8, so I'm like, nope.
She's in hearing range.
As she asked,
They're slowly turning their head to look at Millie with an expression of, oh my god, why would you do this to me?
as she asks what should we do about it, she just turns to Freya and just grins.
The fellow will glance over at Iria as well.
Terror and embarrassment and just very deep flush across both cheeks right now. It's just like,
I would not be against sharing, so long as you are comfortable with it.
Good, then we're on the same train of thought. She just smiles wider. I told you that we would talk with her.
you can definitely see that Faria is trying to think of something to say, and the mouth is opening and closing and opening and closing, and
Nat, can I break her?
I think you have already done that.
No, I'm about to make it worse. She'll pull Freya into a kiss. Just go limp. Ah!
they're broken. You've done it. You've broken the team thing.
You diddly done done.
I mean, yeah. they just sort of pull away and just go. Okay. Okay, this is actually happening. Okay.
Come on, spiders a lot. We need to find a map.
Yeah, we need to find maps. We need to find maps.
Billy will let her go in front. She's grinning up a storm.
You motherfucker. I'm sorry.
I said it. I'm sorry in advance. I wasn't saying that for my health. I was saying that for yours. Love you, Lightning.
Maps.
It was worth it.
Every now and again, they're probably gonna sort of look back at either one of you and then just look away and go, maps.
There are general stores that you can go into. Let me see how much a map costs.
You have that sock stuck in your head.
Yes.
Have you watched the Flintstones recently?
Nope. Is a map whatever I make it to be?
Pretty much, I think, because it depends on like the area.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on if it's been explored, if it's been mapped out, and all kinds of things. Two, generally maps, you know what I mean, unless it's a printing press, or have to be hand drawn one at a time. Or there's also magic that some people have homebrewed for that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a to buy a map case. Just the casing for it is 1 gold piece, and it's made out of like this scaly hide. You'd guess it's probably some kind of creature's hide. Not
Can I roll
actual-
other workers
Sure.
to see if I know?
Intelligence.
Oh, my intelligence higher than I thought it was.
Paris forgetting because she has so many characters that are able to do stuff
Well,
like this.
in my defense, I haven't played Millie in a while.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm sorry.
I thought it was 12. It's 15. Nice.
That's a whole extra point.
It serves me no good.
You'd guess that it was some... not Saurian, but Saurian equivalent, so probably... how do I put this? The closest equivalent you've seen has been far too rigid in its formation to be like this, so the next best thing would be like snake.
Oh, okay. What's the other thing that I was thinking of?
I'll DM it to you because Paris, you're forgetting who your character is.
No, I'm not. I think I have an idea as to what you're... Yeah, that's... Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I had to make sure. I'll borrow the map.
Okay, no, that's the map case.
Ah!
The map
Oh.
itself is 10 gold.
That's fine.
Which, to be fair, they do ask you if you want to buy a map for 100 gold, which is of the area as well as of the various islands. So it's not like a single map; it's a map scroll that has
It's a full map. We wouldn't even have to go to the peak.
It'll give you an idea of what you would see from the peak, but it wouldn't be able to give you like a visual of, you know, looking around yourself, trying to find where the pirates likely would have situated themselves on. It would just give you the map version of it, which
Basically, it tells us where each island is, but if we go to the peak, we'll have a better idea, because we'll actually be able to see what is on the island.
Yeah, you'll be able to see more of the topography and such, which the map will show you as much as it can, but just...
It's still a map.
Yeah, you can, like, even just looking at it in the shop, like, they have it open for you to actually look at it and be able to see if, you know, the quality of it. There are stretches of it that are basically, like, forested or otherwise, that basically just say, on the border of it, danger zone. Essentially saying that, you know, you were told last time that, there's an area where they have essentially, like, a wall that you can go into, of course, but there are creatures there that are fairly dangerous, and it is intended to essentially keep them out of the rest of the cityscape sides to prevent them from, you know, overrunning and, you know, harming people, which even then there's probably still times when they do that, but
That's fair.
I'm finally free.
you're free. The speed, Sam, the speed.
Wait, what
I
happened?
just saw he put in the meme thing, and just the speed with which he posted
Oh my
that.
god! God damn it!
I'm so proud of you. Batters, come back.
Oh, I need to fucking rewatch Archer.
But yes, the one that's worth 100 gold has like multiple maps you can pull out. Basically, you pull out one big one, and then there's a smaller one that shows more details of one area, more details of a different area, more details of a different area, for all 5 of the islands, as well as an overview as best as they're able to gauge it. They're pretty good. You'd guess the cartographers of this island have had it be such a cultural thing that having someone, go out and draw it is what they do for a living.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll spend 100 on it.
Cool. So you got
So-
the big boy map. Case to put it in is still only just 1 gold, so you're
The
fine.
big boy map.
So, oh my god, did my total come out to 111 gold?
Did you spend 10 gold on something?
The actual, like, fully... Unless the map that I just bought, like the big one,
Mm-hmm.
comes with details on the map that we're on,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, it does. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The 100 gold map has multiple maps that essentially will give you a better view of it, as well as a few smaller maps of specific areas, so you can try and figure out where in the topography of a certain island you are that has been mapped out. Which it only has mapped out the one, I believe you guys came from you guys went from the city towards the east, so the western island, the central island, and the northern island are the ones that have extra bits mapped out. The southern and eastern islands do not.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy the 100 map.
Cool. You have the map of the islands with more details about exactly. That's EA DLC.
No! Don't make me fucking regret getting this.
So, you have a map.
God, every time I hear that word, I just think of Dora. No, no.
So you can see more of where the danger zone is, and you actually do notice something if you look at the current island you are on.
Yes.
The mountain peak is based off the drawings pretty high up, and also shows what appears to be a deep drop on the other side that goes, according to them, infinitely deep, and indicates that this island may be or have been a volcano.
Interesting. Do I know what that is? I would assume.
You would have heard of volcanoes. Certain people who came by your home would have mentioned them.
That is certainly a very deep hole.
Yeah, they have it is basically just a black spot on the map that basically just has like writing next to it saying, actually it would have something mentioned there. It is referred to as a place of offering.
Oh no.
I wonder what they offer.
Have I heard legends, Don?
Some, but nothing about this place.
No. I mean, like, in terms of the cliche, we offer this virgin to the volcano.
You've probably heard horror stories. They don't mention them like, oh man, this is a funny thing that people used to do. No, it's more like there are ancient tribes that still practice the offering of people of a specific type, whether it be male, female, doesn't matter to some, just cultural differences where they offer something or someone, and in some cases they will just cut them open, remove their heart, and then throw them in.
Kalima! God damn it.
That's bad.
She'll kind of just she'll roll up the map. Sometimes things. Sometimes people.
And Monty doesn't even laugh at that.
I think the people here won't do that. I hope.
Are you saying this in front of where the map maker is?
She's looking at the map maker with a fucking smile.
What?
I assume that you...
Do you think we're savages?
No.
Please, we're civilized.
See, the way he just said civilized makes me think that he's pulling a dagger out from behind his back. Like,
He's got both hands in front of you.
I know the stories. I really don't think that you'll be just killing
They had
any of
stories
us.
from further out into the sea where they think the mountains dictate the seasons and the tides and the storms and such. We offer money.
Hello? Okay, my mic went out.
Ew,
Welcome back.
that was weird.
We offer money, things of value, as a way of preventing our islands from coming under attack. We got ourselves a good guardian, but if they aren't appeased, it can be dangerous for any involved, mostly because it has an understanding of our walls, and one series of time it decided it wasn't enough and blew apart the wall.
If you don't mind me asking, what is this about this guardian?
We're not sure exactly the nature of the beast, but it is large, and it is capable of destroying an entire wall, so far as we have heard. Just to give you a frame of reference. Possibly. I mean, they say they was able to huff and puff and blow that wall down, and it came from the ocean, so...
Julius threw something at the ocean.
No, he's saying, like... When he's saying large, I don't think he means, like, a large creature.
No, the thing that Julius threw something was very large.
What? Oh, Jesus!
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was like a well, not a medium, but at least like a large...
I threw a cannonball at it, and it was large enough to hit it and dink it and not phase it.
Underwater.
Of course, when I'm saying big, I'm saying like he like makes like a motion of like something
He's
that's
saying
bigger than the
gargantuan.
thing you threw the cannonball at.
Okay, that's what I thought. Cause like I thought you threw it at like the shape that I
large.
saw when I stuck my head underwater.
I thought it was bigger, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it was a large creature. He's mentioning this thing like it was a huge, gargantuan-sized creature.
Freya, sweetie, dragons don't generally... I mean, some dragons can swim, but they don't generally live in the water.
You sure about that?
Would I know what a dragon turtle is?
I'd say
Actually-
you can roll either a history or religion.
Can you roll it
check.
for me?
Sure.
I
Which would
believe
you
I do
prefer?
know about
Religion,
dragon
probably.
turtles.
I mean, I wasn't really thinking about it coming from the water, more just the fact that these people are giving it money and valuable things,
Nope.
like
Also,
dragons, like...
You got a
Harris,
3.
you're aware like
least
4
that's
out
what
of the total
the
dragons
books say.
can breathe underwater, right? And are amphibious in some nature, right?
I know, but I couldn't remember if any of them actively lived or if that was a case of like,
They
you know...
can.
They can.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Okay,
very
well,
well
shit.
can.
Oh yeah. They
What?
absolutely could.
There's also the fact that I deal with metallic, so it might be a little bit limited.
I mean, roll a history or a religion check if you're thinking about metallics. I'd say with advantage.
Can I just make a straight roll or just run through any dragon type in my head?
Sure.
First, definitely just thinking about all kinds of, like, stories
like-
of the princess and the dragon and the knight, and it's just like, oh yes.
I'm going to take...
This sounds like a dragon.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say, like, the metallics that I've heard of aren't, like, the ones to be like, give me money or I'll break your shit.
To be fair, your mind is basically just thinking, as you're going through this, you're going through like, how do I put this? You're not going through all of the dragons in your head. You're just going through like a few vague ones that you've met, and you're just like, yeah, no, none of them lived underwater. With the 5,
Can I roll with something?
one of the 2 that I mentioned.
Religion or history? Okay. Oh, damn.
There we go.
All right, I am going to roll something myself.
Okay.
Where are my dice? Where are my dice? Huh. Okay. You, as a bard, have heard various things. Some of which have come back to you as stories and tales. You know how it is. You know, bardic ballads and such. in regards to dragonoids that live underwater, you don't have a huge amount of things to go off of. But if you're thinking like full dragons, there are tales of the bronze warriors who will come out of the ocean to fight alongside causes they believe in, believed to be dragons who live by the shores, with caves and treasure untold. There's supposedly some other creatures that can do this. You haven't heard too much about, like, going off of what Butter said, you've not heard anything about dragon turtles because they are more obscure. You'd have to actually go looking for information about dragonoids that live near the water to actually find them or find information about them.
I DM'd you something, Don.
Okay. So I know at least about like
Bronze
dragons. I mean, I'll take that. That's one more type of dragon that I didn't know about before.
Then yes, Paris, you would know about those creatures. You would know about dragon turtles. It's just it's not coming immediately to your mind with a 5.
That's fair. I was just
You're probably gonna slap your head later and be like, "Oh gosh, dang it!"
Fuck!
It does not sound as though it were a bronze dragon. That is not as I usually act.
Oh,
They
good,
are
so I'm not the
known
only
to
one
ask
thinking it.
for sacrifices. Beyond that, I have not heard of anything like it.
That's terrifying. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Eventually.
If it's big and terrifying and the people here need to give it money to stop it from wrecking their shit, I hope we never find out about it. I would just like to not.
I should hope that
can
you
you
don't.
not? Just no, that one named it Freya. I'm saying like that's Freya's thought process. Just like, can you not, please?
They're saying it out loud. They don't want to deal with this. They don't want to meet it.
Oh goodness. Excuse me.
You're scooshed.
I'm sure that it won't just come up and smack the ever-living hell out of us.
It did.
Vital this entire time has just had a smile on his face. Sounds like a proper challenge.
Let's die!
Please do not fight the
It's
Guardian.
No.
The Guardian is what keeps our fair little place safe and doesn't screw us over.
I will spar with the Guardian after asking for lately.
As if it's awake. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. All depends, I suppose.
If it's anything like a dragon, it probably sleeps quite a fair bit.
Power naps, I suppose. I wish
Power
I
nap
could
to
power
a
nap
dragon
that
is
strong.
still 10 years.
Yeah, give or take. Based on the way it just kind of pops up at random. Seems to be able to wake up on a whim too.
I want to meet it, but at the same time, I don't. Just like, no, stop that train of thought right now. Oh, come on, I don't think it would eat you.
Guru, what was the things that
I
hurt
am a
Nalakish?
snack, Millie. I am a dragon snack.
Well, you were right on the snack part, but I don't think that a dragon would eat you.
You know, it was some kind of near. You know, it was some kind of near deific entity, similar to Nakalish.
Somewhat
Nalakish.
like, it's like, what's that weird snake thing made of
Made of what?
water?
Oh, not Tempest. Is it Tempest? No, Tempest is
No.
the sky. Not a Leviathan.
Leviathan, yeah.
Is
It's
it
like a super Leviathan.
Kind of.
Super Leviathan!
No, he's not wrong.
I know, I just love the phrasing.
Is it actually called? I think it's actually called a Leviathan. I agree with you on it, but I just want to make sure. Yep, it's
Sounds
called
like we
Leviathan.
make fast friends.
Yeah. To be fair though, a Leviathan, while a Leviathan is just a natural force of nature and destruction. So a super Leviathan just means that ooh, you don't want
Maximum effort.
that. Maximum effort. Don't wake the baby. Don't wake the baby.
Too late.
I mean, Faria is baby.
What?
Oh, that was funny.
The pause
It's
was my
fun.
favorite part.
It's fine,
Mostly
don't worry
because
about
all
it.
I heard was Faria is baby and not the bit before that. I was just,
No.
what?
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
All is well. So, he gives you a little bit of exposition about the place of offering, and gives you an idea, which I'd say about 30 minutes of you being like, I've heard of something. What is this? You could think, dragon turtles. That could be what it is. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. But why didn't I think of that before?
So it's literally just a ping, and she will most likely at least like say it loudly, which probably ends up scaring Faria.
Just suddenly shouting from behind Faria makes her jump, or makes them jump.
Sorry. Just thought of what it might be. Wow.
You've never met one. But you have...
Well,
You better hope you
Details.
never met.
No, that's
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on land, first of all. I'm in the mountains, excuse me.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah.
Also, that thing can fuck anyone today up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like any dragon with enough effort can.
With enough effort. Some of them without effort.
Mm.
Most of them without
Easily.
effort.
Easily, the dragon I'm most scared of is dragon.
Dragon
Because I've
what?
seen a DM do things with a dragon turtle that's just obscene.
Oh yeah, because you're on fucking sea when those motherfuckers come for you, so unless your ass is just a squad of fully I can combat underwater with no problem,
That is what I'm here for.
God damn it.
Well, we are not going to find anything out unless we get to the top of this
Agreed.
mountain.
Alright,
Hiking
let's
trip
start.
Julius is sitting in the square waiting for everyone, like, what is taking them all so long?
They said
Poor
20
Julius.
minutes.
I
I was
really
being a
love
good
Julius.
man, and I'm going to the square, and they're not here.
Thinking about going and making some trouble.
I imagine, like, as that train of thought happens, we just arrive, and he's just kind of like, fuck.
Next time.
I'll
Next time.
save that for later.
Are you kidding? He'd have that within the first 5 minutes.
No, he agreed to wait 20.
And I went to go look for explosives.
Fireworks.
So that was-
Explosives.
Same difference,
A
honestly.
little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, you know.
Yeah, a little
So
bit
that
here,
was
a
our
little
only
there.
saving grace.
Yeah.
So, Guru, Batalon
Batalon
totally knows what a volcano is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's an island.
Is there
that,
one on
there's a few around Talazi. Granted, one of them is essentially a how do I put this? A communal farming, because the volcanic soil is really good, and it's basically a place of, okay, this is where we can go to talk peacefully. If you have your own volcano, go onto your own volcano and do it there. But there is a few that are suspiciously always feeling like they're at the point of near active, faint wisps of smoke and whatnot, but they haven't actually erupted, which is, probably good for everyone else.
Probably.
Yeah,
Right.
just casually.
Don't worry, Nelikish will eat the lava.
That is actually one of the stories where the original volcano almost spewed enough ash to cover the sky and would have possibly killed people just from that. But apparently Nalakish
Ate the lava.
ate the smoke from the sky with essentially a water tornado that sucked it down into its quote unquote gullet.
Nalakish is cool.
Now Nalakish has badass moments. Got badass stories. Sucking the
suicide is badass.
Eh,
Oh my god!
That's not what I was going for.
That's one of my favorite Danny DeVito quotes.
Okay, cool. I guess. So where are you guys going now that you're all gathered up?
To the peak.
Yeah, so we start heading to the peak.
There is a well-beaten path that you guys can go to climb up to the peak. It's still a little bit rough, but it's not like you have to, free climb it or anything like that. If you're wanting to free climb it, that'd be on the other side. Granted, there is an area where you have to kind of zigzag back and forth, back and forth. It takes a couple of hours to get to the
As
peak.
we get to the bottom of the mountain, Baton just looks back. I'm not carrying the donkey up this.
To be
thought we
fair,
left the
I don't
donkey
blame.
on the ship.
I will
No, the
carry
donkey's just trying to
Julius. I will carry Julius up if need be, but not the donkey.
To be fair, I had no plans to carry that damn donkey either.
The donkey's back at the
I
end.
thought the donkey was at the inn, or even wasn't taken on the ship. Was it?
Oh
Taken on
no,
the ship?
yeah, no, I was taking to the ship.
We definitely put it on the ship.
Yeah, just in case.
What the f...
Okay. Yeah, it's back.
I
at the
used to
inn.
imagine that donkey fucking stumbling around, almost eating shit every 5 seconds.
You
no,
say that,
usually
but no,
like
that,
strap animals down.
no,
That and it's a sure-footed creature.
Yep. It's like, you want to try and throw me over? I got low center of gravity, 4 hooves, 4 legs. You can't stop me.
This is
And
why
a
dwarves
small
are
stall
terrifying.
to stand in.
It's not even that. We have two. We've got Carl and Thaddeus. We've got 2 animals for Carl.
That gives us time to eat one of them if we get...
No!
No.
We listen. They will understand when they get hungry. Then one day.
It's an herbivore.
So are cows.
That doesn't. They won't understand if they're herbivore.
No, I'm talking about you all. We will eat the donkey if we ever get hungry. You all will understand when it comes.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I need to ask something real quick.
Yeah.
Baton just says, when the hunger comes, and his eyes get really wide when he, with each emphasis of the word.
This is kind of
Oh,
an important
God.
question for you, man.
Me?
Yeah.
You got hooves! How you walking?
I mean, goats climb mountains all the time. Just bring out your inner.
Man just starts fucking hopping along fucking rocks.
Okay, just making sure you had already added that. Because I'm like, wait.
God. Butters, I hate you.
Huh? What'd I do this
It's
time?
the fucking
This
first
time.
thing. Well, then he acknowledges it. The first fucking thing that popped in my fucking head was a stupid ass image of Nat just like leaping from rock to rock as graceful as
Oh,
ever, and the
I'm
rest
about
of
to
us like
goat it
fucking
up.
struggling up as we climb up this god.
Really,
I'm not-
I was
you
picturing
imagine her
that
eating a
chewing
can.
on yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Was
Yeah.
chewing on a tin can.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Chewing on a
Her
dinner can like
chewing
a
on a
goat.
tin
More
can.
taste than that.
It has more taste. It's a can wrapped with a doily.
Damn right.
I was actually just
Sorry,
thinking it was
it's a
fancy
can of Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, like it was the fancy can
That's more like it.
Chef Boyardee.
God, I haven't
Not
ever
the
had
store
ravioli in
brand.
ages.
with the
She
actual.
She got herself some ravioli. Maybe even some SpaghettiOs.
But man, it's all about those name brands.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So, you guys make your way towards the top. It takes a couple of hours, probably a good hour past noon by the time you get to the top. And when you stand up there, you are able to see for miles. It is a really good view. If any of you actually look around, you'll be able to look back and be able to see the island's city behind you. You can see on the northern end, there's more of a farming community where they have like probably all the food that is being sold and whatnot there. Paris, please do not lift someone up over the place of offering.
Fucking
Put me
picks
down!
Ju-
Put me down! Put me down!
We don't need you
Wait,
dropping
so
them.
So this is actually like a full-on volcano.
Oh yeah, you look down. You don't see any like
Yeah.
heat or anything like that. You just look down, and it just is dark. You just look down. There's just you do not see the depth that this goes to.
Hello.
No.
I love that he's making the echo sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is.
You have to get the echo. You have to be on the other side. So he's just yelling down and making the echo sound because it's not echoing back for him.
I feel like the hole is broken, guys.
What are we doing here again?
Getting a grasp of the island. God damn it, man! I fucking knew you were gonna go for it.
Other than that, like, what are we doing? Like, what is our goal on this island again?
Wait, you
We're
guys
trying
are
to find
telling me you don't
pirates.
think the hole is broken?
You want to check? And I'm just holding it in my arms.
No!
Do you want to check if the hole is broken?
Sure.
No!
I just walk up to the edge and hold him over.
No!
He's just looking down like, don't see
Ooh.
bottom.
I will actually turn him over by his foot, and like
Fucking
push him down
Achilles!
into it to get a better look.
Fucking Achilles hearing this bastard!
He's just
I'm
looking
holding
down.
him by his
going,
ankles.
I do not see a bottom down there.
You don't? Okay, I'll hold you back up, and he pulls him back up. I thought
Millie
that
just
was
like had her face covered the entire time. She couldn't bear to watch.
hashtag sweaty palms.
Hashtag that's what Misty Steps for. If he let go, I was just gonna teleport right back.
Bitch!
I would have just been like, huh. What are you looking for?
So what exactly do we do up here?
Make perception
Find
check if you guys
pirates.
wish. Which,
All
to be
right.
fair, I think one of you guys was lookout, weren't you?
What do you mean?
Look
In
out
the
for
crow's nest.
Oh,
Sam.
yeah.
Yeah, that
the-
was the wise decision, I think.
I mean,
Was it Sam?
I'll take a gander.
I don't think it was me.
Well,
You guys
No, I
don't
thought you
trust
said
me
land.
with executive
I thought you got to
decisions like
scream land ho.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to scream land ho.
that. But I do not think I
Oh!
was in charge of actually keeping an eye out.
I think I should run out there.
The Talon was helping people shoot shit.
Yeah.
Or
That's
shoot
fair.
shit if need be.
To get, fishies and such. Food. Alright. So, Julius, what are you guys doing up here? You can see the 4 islands. I mean, I guess that's nice.
Just gonna throw a rock into the hole.
You're gonna hit something and piss it off, and I'm gonna just, like, be terrified, but I'm gonna start
Okay.
laughing.
Right.
It's not like a big rock, just like a little
little
rock that I just, tink, tink,
The
tink.
Talon will take a bigger rock and do the same thing.
There it is!
Okay,
More towards
now
the
we
center
do
of the hole.
escalation. Find a boulder and let's push it in.
Okay.
I'm too busy looking to actually stop this.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, they'll get what they deserve.
It's not like rocks don't fall down this fucking hole on a day. Because it's kind of.
Yeah, rocks, not boulders.
Yeah, the big boulder. We'll find out what happens. Let's go.
Do we see a big boulder? No, that's besides the point. Move on, continue.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. Alright. Looking around, you are able to. I believe you also had Did you guys not get a map from another place?
We hadn't, I don't think.
Not that I have.
I don't remember us getting a map.
I recall you guys getting, I'm not sure if it was a map or if it was something else, but because I have in my own notes that you guys found a map that had a circle on it and one had an X on
Oh,
it.
yes. Treasure map.
Yes, you got a treasure
Oh,
map.
yeah.
Yeah, that map. And able to look over and actually see the topography and such as that, because the treasure map did not have north, south, east, or west on it, which made it kind of hard to figure out which one was which. Looking around, you see, as you're actually able to look at it with the natural 20 from Nethala especially, but Millie, you're also able to figure it out. The northernmost island was the one with the X on it, and the eastern island was the one with this circle.
Hmm. Okay. Eastern Island was the one with circle. I'm sorry. What was the one with the X on it? Which direction?
Northern.
Okay.
I mean, it just means that that there's 4 areas in the ocean that are free spaces. Maybe I'll put an X or an O there. So you now have a heading on 2 of the islands that you can choose from. You guys are more the southeastern part of the island, or not eastern, southwestern. My apologies. Part of the island. The fastest way to get to the northern side, if you're wanting to go to the north or the eastern, besides just going around the top and then going down, would be going across the eastern section, which is danger zone, or the western side, which is a little bit longer, but it seems to have more paths of different crafting areas and such of that nature, things that make the community grow further, essentially, to be able to get to where you could get to a dock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, wouldn't we have to take the boat?
No, you can go on land. They have little boats that you could take to go between the islands without having to take the big boat.
Nice.
Shouldn't we
You're the
inform the crew,
treasure.
or is this?
Yeah.
Are they literally just like ferrying us, and we're gonna actually take care of the problem?
You're here to take care of the problem. Like
Okay.
they do not want to get into a dogfight with these.
Pirates.
No,
That's
that
fair.
would endanger their livelihood. They're here to
That's
get you
true.
here, and then from there you can choose to go your way to figure things out and such of that nature, to be able
Okay.
to go where you need
All
to
right.
go.
Fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
When was the festival supposed to happen? Out of curiosity.
More towards the evening. It's the best time to see the display. Granted,
Oh,
some of it is
evening of
already
today?
started. Yep, some of it's started, but it does go on for a week. And there's fireworks shows each night.
Okay.
So I have multiple chances to find someone who knows where I can get those.
So should we go east or north first?
North.
She looks towards the rest of the group as if desperately asking for another opinion.
I don't know the difference between the cross or the circle, so if there's a vote for north, I may as well vote for north as well.
North. I did a very educated guess, and it said north.
He didn't.
Butters, were you just saying? Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, did I just hear you fucking Vitam muttering that eeny meeny miny mo rhyme?
Yeah.
It was a highly
It
educated
says-
guess.
It says north, so we got to head north. Easy choice.
North is where the X is.
Julius smells
Excuse me.
treasure.
What are you
Press
casting minor illusion to do?
He
Not
did it
anything
accidentally.
intentionally. I hit it
Oh,
accidentally.
okay.
Nat is out. Okay, let's start heading there then.
Okay.
I'll start going around the fucking room to start heading down.
Okay. You begin doing that. As you do so, you can kind of also just kind of passively be able to look around. You in particular, because you have a 18 passive.
Well, that number ranges, so traveling doesn't stop me.
Well, that's not what I'm bringing up.
Hmm?
Thinking I'm bringing up one thing when it's another. No worries, Paris. I'm covering things. I'm covering my bases. You see a number of little ships on the water. Some of them seem to be going back and forth between some of the other islands. Both the north and the eastern ones seem to have people in the water, but no one seems to be going to or from them.
Can we see their sails?
Vaguely, but mostly you just see the white of their sails. You're pretty high up.
Okay.
So you're not able to see like, oh man, does it have a pirate flag on it or anything like that. You can just see the white of their sails as they're moving about. Essentially, they're like smaller skips rather than big, frigates or merchant vessels and such. There's no ships that are moving to the north or eastern islands. There are ones in the water around it, but none that seem to be like going over and like landing near or around it. Like they seem to be giving it a bit of distance.
Ah, suspicious.
That doesn't look normal at all.
Hey, Guru.
Me.
This is a strange question.
Hmm.
Can I roll water vehicles tools as kind of like sailor knowledge
Okay.
to figure out what they might be doing? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see why they're all just there.
Yeah. I'd say there'll be water vehicles intelligence.
Ugh, fuck.
It's a memory thing, man.
I am good at intelligence. I almost rolled it for strength.
I'm going to flex my
Oh.
wheel.
Oh my
Hell yeah.
god!
Get dicked on life.
This is the best.
Smartest man on the continent. Big brain.
So, with that intelligence roll, showing you are, got the big smarts to you, you watch as they're moving about, and based off the distance they seem to be keeping and the size of some of the ships, oh my gosh, there's a few options. One is that there's no actual port for them to go in on, which, from what you can tell just from where you are up top, doesn't really seem like there's any like civilized areas. So it's possible that they're not trying to get themselves having to ground their boat to prevent it from washing away, which that's unlikely, since the second option is they may just be nearby the island and anchored, which would make more sense. Take smaller boats, but even these are still pretty small boats, so that's an option. But why not just take those boats in closer? I mean, maybe they're just swimming there. That's another option. Another option is that there are shoals, areas of treacherous landing nearby there, which might scuff or break the boats if they get in too close, which would be dangerous for livelihood as well as dangerous for people on there, because if it starts sinking your boat and your boat goes down, you could get sucked under by the water around it, or worse, lose everything that you have on the boat and have yourself back to nothing. Final option is that they're just being lazy and not going in, but you don't see that as being the most likely option, because the boats are too well organized around it, just kind of keeping away from it. Let me put it that way. There are too many that are keeping away from it for it to be that option.
Batalon would just be absent-mindedly saying all of these things out loud, just as a spark of inspiration hits him of what it could be.
It's terrifying the way he works.
Huh? He seems to snap out of some kind of dazed confusion.
You're in a stew for explaining everything that ran through your head.
It is how I hold on to my knowledge without forgetting it.
But Talon doesn't actually remember saying any of these.
No, no.
Nalakish takes him over.
Here we
Excuse
observe
me,
a
I
god
need to
using
pilot
a
you for a
vessel.
second.
Big ups to Nalakish.
Oh
Alright, let's go down and like get a skip or something.
no! Please. Did you say skip?
No, I said skiff.
Okay.
Let's get a boat.
Alright.
Hopefully it was someone to steer it for us.
Me.
Can you get boats that can just be steered by one person?
Generally,
Depends
those
upon
are
the size of the
smaller
boat.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means
Probably.
you're going to probably make it a little unwieldy with Monsi and you guys, and you know it.
Yeah.
At that point,
Getting the drink on any boat is going to be difficult in some area.
yeah. Monsi looks mildly offended, but yeah. At
I'll
that
pay
point,
for a bigger boat if need be.
Okay. So you guys head around. By the time you're reaching the more farmland area of the island, it's getting close to nightfall. But you guys are finally able to make your way down there. There still are a few inns that are over in this area. They look to be more geared towards, simple folk, farmers and such, not exactly as well off as the other side. The biggest inn, which is essentially the only inn, is pull my notes here. The Highwater Peak Inn.
I'll go in.
Alright. So you head inside. Inside
Okay.
there's a very tired looking Triton who just kind of like looks up at you guys like, if you're here for a room, we've got 3 left, I think. 3, gotta be 3.
Girl, you confuse me.
What?
It has nothing to do with something in game. You confuse me.
What?
I'll DM it to you.
Okay.
We were here to get a ship, but it seems like all of them are just...
They'll be back. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't finish what you were saying. Most people talk about chartering boats and such. I just throw them. What were you saying?
They all looked docked, didn't they?
No,
Was it
there
you?
was ones on the water.
Did any of them look like they were coming in or going out? I might have misunderstood this entire thing. Because I was slightly confused.
Girl, you fucking confuse me so hard.
I thought I had.
That's just saying, I don't like it, but I want people to see it.
I thought I liked it.
So
No, get your ass back here. Sorry, the limey drawing, I thought I had liked it, and instead I just retweeted it. I'm just like,
I was looking at the Twitter post, and it was just retweeted, like it wasn't liked also. So I'm like, wait, that's so confusing.
I found it. I fixed it. I am the big dumb. Ignore. All is well.
So many question marks right now, but okay.
Literally that meme of the dude like who looks at the camera really confused with a smile and has like a shit ton of question marks around him.
Yeah. I just forgot that I thought I had put a like mark on it, and apparently I hadn't. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I fixed it.
It's fine.
I fixed it. But yeah, he kind of just looks at you. You're looking for a docked boat?
Preferably
Ah,
one that can carry a large creature.
huh?
It's gonna just
Slowly looks behind you.
Or we can try to shrink more on sea.
Do any of you have a spell that does that?
No, but
No.
I'm also curious if this mister might have any tips for heading to the Northern Isles.
Northern Island? Ugh.
Yes.
I know a guy who might be
Lucky
crazy
that
enough to
they
help you.
don't. Ooh, I like crazy.
It's less so about the, Actually, no, it's absolutely about the island itself. And the plesiosaurs, of course, but they might be migrating a bit.
Would I know what a
Explain.
sore implies? A sore implies?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think this is... You've heard saurian, but you guys haven't actually asked, what it means or anything like that yet.
I'm asking if
Plesiosaur?
the Talon knows
No.
what dinosaurs are.
Would I?
No,
well, we've
you know about
been
dragons.
seeing them
You've been
walk
seeing
around
them, yes.
the area.
Yeah. But you haven't asked what any of them are or found out anything about them, so...
I technically just did.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying because I just asked him what's a plesiosaur.
You know those creatures that help till the land? I mean, wait, are you from the city, or did you come through the city?
I came to this island on a boat. I'm from the mountains on the mainland.
That's not what I asked.
We literally just arrived yesterday
On
this island.
okay, so on the southeast side where the city part is.
Yes, we came through this.
That one, yes.
So you've seen the creatures.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of things. You're going to have to be slightly more specific, please.
All of the people are fine. I'm talking about the animals. You've seen the animals, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Imagine one of those, but with a really long neck, and instead of like legs, like four legs walking around, or 2 legs walking around. No, he's got flippers and a rows of teeth.
He was really
in the
way too
water.
excited that he said slippers or
Oh,
flippers.
the
He's a
big
Triton.
teeth.
Oh, water giraffes.
What the hell's a giraffe?
What a giraffe even is?
Because of his background, I'd say actually, yeah, he might.
Oh my god!
That city had a lot of weird creatures come through, and a giraffe might have been one of them.
Oh my god!
I'm fucking dead.
Okay, they're like worse Talazi dragons. Got it.
Well, I mean,
Well, dragons are worse Talazi dragons.
Really looks
the
at you like, what?
to be fair, they're dangerous because they, if they come up near the surface trying to eat things, it's not super intentional, but they tend to bump boats, knock them over, and well, once you're in the water, you're just a snack.
I'm always a
Daria will look to Millie and gesture to themselves. Snack.
No, I couldn't get through the
Yes, you are.
without coughing.
That was like God just being like, no, stop it!
There are limits.
We haven't found him yet, though.
Butters just did. He almost died. Snackage aside, who's the person that's apparently crazy enough to take us there?
Gives like a look over you all for a second, glances over, glances back at you.
Smile.
You buying my inns rooms, or are you buying just one? I got 3 available,
How much are they?
2 silver.
I'll put down a gold piece.
You want change? Like, kind of palms it.
No, just information.
Rius. Ice Claw. He's a patron who comes by here every now and then. He'll probably be back later tonight. I'll spell it for you, by the way. Just so you 'cause I know you guys.
So you want us to come back later tonight?
I mean, it's sundown, so he's probably gonna be in here maybe in a couple of hours. He generally goes fishing and comes back in his own time, but well, when he's not just
Okay.
sleeping on his boat.
Got it.
You'll have more luck seeing him in the morning, seeing if he's drinking or passing himself out. If you catch him before he's drunk, he'll be able to take you out. No issue there.
So,
Okay. So you would recommend coming back in the morning, then, or coming back at night, talking to him, then trying to find him in the morning.
he's recommending that we stay the night because it's very likely that this man won't come in until it is morning.
Okay.
He usually sleeps on his boat when he's not doing other things, and if he doesn't have a
Did-
job,
Then I have a question for you, good sir.
might have an answer.
What is something you can buy here that you cannot buy anywhere else?
He's looking for souvenirs.
Yes.
That depends on a few details, I suppose.
Okay.
Do you want it to be alive when it gets back to wherever you're sending it?
Describe alive.
Living, breathing, and not going to try and rip your fingers off by chewing on them.
I mean, sure.
Alright, so don't recommend that then. Got it.
What was the thing you were gonna recommend?
It's just a tiny little
Do you
creature.
guys have some kind of exotic pets here? I love exotic pets.
They
Yeah.
got exotic pets? Ooh, wait, is there an exotic pet shop?
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, but I mean, if you're not going to be able to keep it alive, I mean, it's not exactly.
Oh, we
Oh
keep
no,
it
we'd be able to
alive.
keep it alive. Oh, where is it? Where is
Oh,
the
I don't
exotic pet-
believe that for a second.
It's
Right.
probably closed because it's sundown, but in the morning you can see it.
Ooh. Hmm.
Millie just looks at
If we
Fruit
rush
and
there
laughs.
very, if we
Tired
rush
mom
there very
expression.
quickly, is there a chance of it still being open?
Unlikely. They tend to close up early to make sure that they don't get
Dang,
people
okay.
trying to
I'm,
take.
Last minute customers?
Yeah,
I'm
basically.
buying myself an exotic pet before I leave. I know it already.
He's gonna have a starfish in his fucking pocket.
Everyone's all just pull it out. It's like, Kelvin, please, go back in there.
You use it
sprinkle in the
as a
campaign.
throwing device to blind your enemies. You just throw it and it suctions in their face.
You just hear Patrick Star-esque screaming when he chucks it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Green pants with the flowers on them. It's gonna be
Exotic
fun.
pet shopping in the morning sounds fun.
Yeah, Sam, do you remember the exotic pet I offered? That was 1,000 gold pieces. Me and you easily have
Yes.
1,000 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
Sam, do you want to go all out on the most exotic pet in the morning?
Sure.
However
Turn
much
it
it
into
is,
our,
we'll do
mascot.
it. Mon, so you can be like, what the fuck? I've been here since the beginning.
Monty's gonna try and eat it. No, his stupid
I'll
ass.
kill you a fucking drink.
Ooh, what if they're selling a drake?
But today I'm selling a Talazi drag. No, they don't go after Talazi. There's a reason they call it Talazi fucking dragons. Okay, so let's go get some food. Let's go have a good night. In the morning, we go pet shopping.
The festival's occurring
I
here
have a
as well, isn't
question.
it?
Maybe it's because it's late and I've been tuning out half of the conversation because of it. But why? Did we get an explanation for why we've only got one person who's apparently crazy enough to go to the Northern Island, except for the fact that these plesiosaurs are swimming around and making it difficult?
Well, the plesiosaurs, if we run into plesiosaurs and they try to get food, it's capsizes. There's no chance to save the boat. You're losing thousands of gold worth of money from my knowledge.
And
So-
possibly dying.
And possibly dying. It's not like, oh, it's just a chance the boat gets hurt. It's a chance you lose and major. What is the word for putting a lot of money into something? And it says a
Investment.
word
Investment.
to
Investment.
That's the translation to common, yes.
I thought 3 different
Okay, so
people
it's
said
literally
it.
just that one actually very large and difficult issue. Okay, then that makes
Yes, and we're probably going to have to pay that person a decent amount of money.
I mean, it depends on if you're going to bring back anything from the north. North Island doesn't have much that we've seen or anything like that. We know that it's good on a few things, which are mostly going to be stuff like meats, and that's if you can find something that's fresh and not already been eaten.
I mean, we might be
North
bringing
Island.
back dead pirates.
By the way, Millie, I still have this on me. Take this. And he hands you an arrow with something to the tip of it. I've had it on me for a while, and I don't want it on me just in case.
That's fair.
It's called a possible explosive arrow.
The fact
Or
that there is a
possibly
question
explosive.
mark in this
Yeah.
thing's name.
It's probably very unstable.
I'm
but I
gonna
think it'll
fire this
explode.
thing. I'm gonna fire this thing, and she's just probably gonna think, no, it's just gonna be a little pop, and the fucking explosion is gonna shockwave us backwards.
Who
It's
knows?
secretly a fat man arrow. Basically.
Talon made it a while ago, and he's just had it on him this whole time.
Batalon secretly made a nuke. That makes sense.
Right!
He would be the one. He would be the fucking one to make a nuke by accident.
Hey, look, I got a thing.
Press the button. Oh, goodbye.
I am so sorry.
Thank
mean-
God I have 60 hit points.
Oh, goodness.
That sounds a lot more than 0.
Okay, so
I have 56.
what were you
Oh,
saying,
I'm-
Fire?
I think
So
Faria's
yeah,
just
we're
terrified.
going to do some partying tonight at a festival, and then we're gonna go tomorrow and buy
There
some
is a festival.
On the other
Yes.
side of the island. It's a couple hours journey if you're trying to get there.
He grabs Julius, puts him on his
Oh.
shoulders, casts Expeditious Retreat, and starts a run.
Yeah.
You were the one who said we should do the job first!
Yeah, we can't do it tonight. We
on
physically
the other
can't
end of
do
the
the
island.
job tonight.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying that in character.
We can't
Hey,
do the
listen.
job tonight. We partied
We'll take
in.
the short
It's
path
an
through the dangerous
island!
area. We'll take
It's
the
an-
short path through the dangerous area. If anything goes wrong, I'll turn him invisible and we'll keep going.
Yeah, him! What about us?
Oh no, it's just me and him.
I get the feeling that everyone's just staring at the space where they had been and just quietly all thinking, what the
How
You
long
haven't
of
got
a-
to see Batal and partying yet.
How long of a walk is it again?
Are you going to go through the dangerous area or the long way around?
long way
Good.
around?
Give me time for both.
Okay, one of the big things about the dangerous area is that you would be going through the dangerous area and then have to find a way to very quickly scale the wall that is trying to keep everything in the dangerous area in the dangerous area.
Fair enough, safe route it is.
It would be about an hour's travel, give or take, depending on the path you took, if you don't get lost in the dangerous area.
I can't get lost.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you mean in the dangerous area?
Yeah, in the dangerous area, you can absolutely
okay.
get lost.
I thought you meant the safe zone. I'm like, what?
No, the
Like,
safe zone will take you about 2 hours to 2.5 hours, but you won't get lost.
okay.
What if we're all on a Drake? How long will that take?
He can actually carry all of us. That's the funny bit.
I think at most you could carry 4.
Yeah.
Around
So it
that,
should
yeah.
be
You
enough.
could get it to an hour and 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less if you had Expeditious Retreat cast on him, but
None of us can do that.
yeah.
Unfortunately, no. It's fine. 2 hours ain't bad. I'll take the safe zone.
Okay.
As will I.
I'll head out. Look at
Oh,
Wansi.
boy.
I'm so sorry, sweetie. I promise that I will feed you extra meat tonight, okay?
Yeah.
She'll pick up Nathala, set her on Muansi, look at Freya, give her the biggest grin, pick them up, set them on Muansi, and then get on.
Oh, it's worse when you give me that smile. It's worse somehow.
Julius, are we going the safe route or the dangerous route?
I have no decision making.
He would ask you. He said He's leaving a decision of where you go up to you. You're like Remy from Rat.
Oh no! Take the safe route.
You're not gonna take the safe route.
We go that way, and he just points a random direction. So let's see. One
That
is
is
the
not
safe route.
how you.
Two is not.
Okay,
Yes,
so
we'll take the safe route.
Okay, we
Safe.
take safe route.
The safe
I don't know why. I just imagine we go that way. That just towards the ocean.
Yeah, but I was like, no. What?
Alright, so you're able to take some of the beaten roads. It's not as much up and down zigzagging, so it takes less time than going up the mountain and such, but you're able to... The festival's well underway by the time you get there, but Mwansi is... and
I
Baton is
will
also...
quickly get him a big ass bowl of water.
Baton, you also, you sweat running down
Talon
your face.
has gone on longer runs.
Yeah, but this is also an hour and a half straight.
This is a sprint.
Yeah, full on moving. So you're still make a con save.
Give me a second.
For both of them, or
Yes,
alright.
he had 3 people on his back.
Does the water help me in this at all?
I need the con save.
Hold up. No, not that one. This one. Almost rolled my con.
He's able to catch his breath after a little bit, but he's still just he looks like he's like shaking his legs a little bit, like
Lay down, slowly. I will.
He's slowly just drinking. He's not laying down. He's just drinking.
Oh, you did such a good job. You're a good boy. You're so good. We're gonna get you so many treats now. Ripping under the chin.
21.
You've done so good.
He accepts these and he's just kind of like breathing as slowly, like 21. You are also just
I'll give Batalon a bottle of water too.
yeah. The DC was 18, so you both pass. You're not taking a point of exhaustion as part of it.
Baton just downs the water, tells it to her, and goes, "Party time!" and just rushes into the vessel.
There it goes.
He really wants to party.
The
Julius will see you all when he sees you all.
Don't die of alcohol poisoning.
Make
And if
no
you find fireworks, find me.
So the festival, as you guys begin moving into and through it, is pretty light. Like there's like these kind of these how do I put it? You know the I think it's I don't want to be culturally inappropriate. You know the paper lanterns?
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of those around that are just kind of hanging up to give a colored illumination to things. You can certainly ask around. That is actually something that they are performing.
Neat.
So, which the thing that she is looking for, you see her like looking around, see a few performers like waving batons back and forth between each other, and then one of them, who appears to be a dragonborn, suddenly opens their mouth and just woof, a burst of fire gouts out, and the batons are just lit ablaze on the ends, and they start basically juggling these fire batons between each other.
There any chance I can join in?
No, this is their performance. Don't steal their spotlight.
There any chance that I could try to do this next after them?
Paris, it's a performance.
Yeah.
It's not like a competition. It's
Yeah.
like
No,
don't-
I'm not saying it's a competition. She wants to do this.
They
That's not
have
really
been
a
hired.
performance.
They have been hired to do this. This is their gig, Paris.
So then you didn't even answer the question. You could have just said no.
No.
You got my hopes up and everything.
I used to do that shit in real life.
Yeah,
I
it's-
do that shit in real life.
I'm heartbroken.
I lit
Not
my
tonight, at
face
least.
on fire breathing.
I am heartbroken.
You'd have to schedule it.
Sam, you did it with a beard, didn't you?
No,
Okay,
I didn't use
surprising.
the wipe towel.
No. Okay.
Between each blow, you're supposed to wipe your face off on a towel you hold over your shoulder, and I forgot to between one.
That'll
My
do.
air freshener just blew in sympathy, Sam.
It was one of the weirder things. It wasn't one of the worst things that's happened to me.
That's horrifying!
How's that horrifying? It's Sam. it's
I never said it
understandable.
didn't make sense.
And I can sympathize, but it's also Sam. Him accidentally forgetting to do something is, something that makes sense. Some of the stuff he does on purpose is what I'm afraid of. Like, obviously, no offense, Sam. Just it's the way that you've
I
run
don't think he
things.
takes offense when he admits things like that.
No, but I can still just make sure it's
Even
clear.
then, I don't really take offense to much of anything.
Yeah, he's pretty chill.
Oh,
But
goodness.
still, fire shenanigans on an empty bit of beach. You could. Also, if you're wanting to,
Yes.
for 1 silver each, they have basically the equivalent of sparklers.
Hmm.
No, but I will
I
ask
have
that
my
person
own
where I can
sparkler.
buy something bigger.
He will look at you, blink for a moment, and just say, "No, we sell
Please.
sparklers." No.
Fine. Do you know who's firing off the big stuff?
He kind of points over to where there's basically a setup area. They're firing it off over there. They're going to be doing
Okay,
it.
bye-bye, and he goes over there.
Okay.
Oh, this poor man.
I'm just hanging with Julius, probably.
Okay, so you're just following him. Fair enough.
But when he says offers a sparkler, Tyler looks at a spear. I have my own sparkler.
Sorry, I mean, you poor man.
I mean, lightning plus spear does the same effect.
A similar effect, yeah. But you see, like, people, like little kids, like waving around these little sparklers. They don't appear to be like damaging them or anything. They're just waving it around, and it's colorful. It's like little kids playing with sparklers, essentially.
Aria will buy 5 sparklers.
Okay, you have 5 sparklers. You were told to put a lit end of a candle at the end of it, and it will begin. As soon as it begins sparking, just go have fun.
They will give everyone a sparkler.
You're told not to hold your hand over it, because if you like try and grip it, essentially it will eventually hurt you. But just waving around the air, yeah, it's harmless.
I imagine they don't want me
Yeah, I'll take
taking
one.
the sparkler to the tent full of fireworks.
On second
Not
thought,
a
they
lit
won't give
one.
a sparkler to Julius.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh wait, you're going off to the fireworks. I will hold on to this for later.
Keh.
But Talon is spending as little money as possible because he wants to save up for a new friend.
For a new friend?
Yes.
Oh,
New
that's
friend slash pet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot they were doing that.
5 silver.
Julius, and you're like, why would you replace me?
2.5 gold.
This is why they have trust issues, Butters.
That's what it is. 5 sparklers would cost 2.5 gold.
I thought he said they were 1 copper apiece.
I said 1 silver apiece.
Oh.
I
Oh,
heard
that's
5
even better.
silver.
5 would be 5 silver.
Yeah, 5
Yeah, I
silver,
heard 5
would be
silver.
how much were 5 sparklers? 5 silver.
No, when you said how much a sparkler cost, I heard 5
One-
silver.
1 silver.
I heard a silver.
Yeah, 1 silver for a sparkler. They're not
2.5
incredibly
gold.
expensive.
I mean, Faria sort of sits, goes into their pouch, sort of counts on their fingers, and just takes out gold, gives it to him. Keep change.
There you go. You want the extra
No.
sparklers?
Hmm?
He'll offer you 5 more.
Takes sparklers. There's also his excellent plans.
So you have 10
You
sparklers.
never know when you'll need more sparklers.
What are you gonna do? Make a trail?
I want to see Julius one day get a Roman candle and he just uses it as a blinding effect because he tries to aim for the eyes.
I can
I'm
see
gonna
it.
set off 5 sparklers in one moment. Boom! Flashbang.
Listen, right now I'm currently searching for mortars, like the professional grade fireworks.
Oh no!
No.
They're not gonna let you operate those.
Yeah,
Sam,
they
if
have-
we ever make it to
Listen,
Sam,
I
if we
have-
ever
I
make it to
have-
Talazi, if we ever make it to Talazi, brother.
I have a very convincing smile, people.
They have guards keeping a perimeter so people don't actually approach where people are setting up.
He has invisibility.
I do.
Okay.
This is so fucking stupid.
Are you going to cast invisibility and try and sneak past them?
No, I'm just gonna walk up to the tent, like.
No, they're not letting you into the tent. Like I said,
I'm
they're
gonna ask
guards.
them.
No.
Then I will just ask them. If I can't go in there, can you at least tell me who makes all this stuff?
The the Ash Dragon Corporation.
And are they located on this island?
No, this is just one of their facilities.
Do you know if anyone in there does business privately?
No,
We have an event somewhere that we're looking to hire some people for. Maybe, I hear these shows are quite extravagant.
they are. But if anyone tries to go off on their own, they are not allowed.
Do you kill them?
No, we had them
Okay.
taken before people of power and their memories of what they can do are erased. So they're no longer able to perform the creation of the fireworks. They remember they remember that they made them and that they were able to set them off, but they do not remember the creation process.
Weird. Cool.
Woohoo!
Not cool.
Only people of the Ash Dragon Corporation are allowed to handle and use the fireworks. They have intimate details of the safety and the dangers of them, and as such are the only ones allowed to do so.
Have you guys ever heard of something called a monopoly and the dangers it presents?
Kind of leans forward. If you are trying to push yourself into them, I would advise you don't.
No, but I was thinking about helping them unionize.
Go enjoy the festival. Leans back and just essentially starts ignoring you a bit.
Oh my
Why does
God.
everyone do that?
And Talon puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, "Are you thinking what I am?"
Oh no.
We steal the fireworks?
No.
Oh, then no, we're not thinking the same thing.
We start our own firework business.
Oh, okay.
I think if you gave me the right materials, I might be able to make some. Maybe. Just maybe. They would be more akin to explosives, but fireworks nonetheless.
I like this idea.
I could totally make fireworks with alchemist supplies, right?
No.
Alchemist supplies requires gunpowder and stuff.
No, I'm
Those
aware.
like things.
I'm aware. Not easily. And you,
No.
no, you,
I just
you
need
have
to do
no
enough
idea.
research.
Yeah, you have no
I have
idea.
research. But no, with
How to
the
do it right
right
now.
research, I could.
Possibly.
I didn't say right now. I
Yeah.
just mean in general.
Possibly.
So I just need to do the right research. If you want to steal them, you can. I'm not gonna stop you.
I feel the
I'm
other
saying it should be
not
frowned
be
upon.
happy.
Yes, it's not a good thing to do. Like, this is the point where you make decisions for yourself.
But Millie did say she wanted some fireworks.
What do you think is the right thing to do?
That's a very objective question.
Because what do you think is the right thing to do?
He looks at you and he like his head, like you swear you see steam coming from his ears as he's just looking at you with no possible way to answer that question.
I don't think it's right to steal from innocent people.
He's like
To be
shaking his head up and down, but then he goes, "But are they innocent? They don't let anyone else get to enjoy their fine product."
Well, we'll get to
People-
see it.
Yeah, people will be able to see it.
No, but that's not the only way to enjoy a product.
Would you like me to get you copious amounts of alcohol?
I don't know what to do. And he just thinks there, and he just stands there, and he walks away.
You have presented Julius with an existential crisis.
You start walking away, but Tom just follows you. He's very confused at the situation.
Julius at this point is just kind of muttering to himself very quietly as he walks through the crowd, like, "But I was told it's okay to steal." No, it's not. Wait.
like turn out Julius is like fucking split personalities. And one's just
He
dormant.
was raised by two very different people who had two very different ideals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he would just walk up to walk up to Julius, catch up with him, because he was just tailing him, catches up with him, Julius, can I put it like this? I don't like society. But I know the rules say no stealing. But sometimes, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, if people are rude and disrespectful, stealing from them is okay. But if people are happy and kind and respectful, not okay. It's like karma in a way, except you make the karma. You know?
But the woman who raised me said that stealing is never okay, even when I did it for the good things in the past.
Everybody has different morals. So, from her perspective, I believe she fully believes that. And if you want to follow the thing she go
She
with
was
that.
very scary.
Oh.
She would chase you around with her beard and her hammer and try and hit people when they did.
She
bad
was a
things.
dwarf, wasn't she?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He knows what dwarves are.
And female dwarves by canon can grow beards.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I just love how, like, within, like, not even 2.5 seconds. Oh, she was a dwarf, okay.
So, it is all of that what you believe. I was brought up outside of society where usually it is money isn't really it's mainly just trading. And with that, usually people in the life show respect to everyone, even people they despise. But when people wouldn't show respect, they'd get punished. And usually the person that got disrespected decided to punish. If you decide the punishment is losing some item, that is your choice.
I just had an idea. Sorry,
What is
I
your
stopped listening to you when you were talking.
What is your idea, Julius?
You know those sparkler things? And he points to the group that's kind of still playing with them.
Yeah,
What if we use those to make something bigger?
like what?
Like fireworks.
How would we use those to make fireworks?
Actual truth, you can shave them off, and the shavings have magnesium and the things you would need to make.
Bootleg gunpowder.
I don't know how safe that will be, and I don't want to lose a couple of fingers. How about we buy out as many as we can? We do research, right? We figure out how to make fireworks, and we use them to make fireworks.
Yes.
We'll not buy all of them out, because we don't want to get rid of all of the fun for the children.
No, but I am thinking a crate or two. Even if we
Okay.
can't do this maybe today.
Yes, okay, I like this idea. What will be the name of our firework business, Julius?
I'm not good at that.
We'll come up with a name eventually. And Julius, yeah, go try to see how many you can buy. I'm curious now.
The maximum you can buy at any one place is 10.
How many places
many
are there?
places?
How many
are there?
places?
The amount of places there are is a total of 3.
So 30.
Okay,
Actually make
I'll
it
buy
80
10.
fireworks.
Alright, what we'll do is we'll have Julius go up and buy 10, I'll go up and buy 10. Another place, we'll have Julius go up and buy 10, I'll go buy 10. A different place, we'll get Julius to go
Yeah.
up and buy 10, I'll buy 10.
Here, I'll even put
Yep.
down this 6 gold for it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Then Julius is gonna come running up to the party with 3 in each hand, just going. He has to use a fun couple to have fun.
So we have 60?
54.
54.
54.
54 sparklers.
Why did you come running up with them?
Just because he wants to run around with things in his hand that are sparklers, and it's
That's
fun
fair.
if he's got more of them.
It is fun. It is fun.
She just waves at Julius.
I'm sure it can't be that hard to build fireworks.
You just say this out loud.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, build what?
fireworks. I'm sure it ain't
They-
that hard.
They won't let us buy any fireworks, so instead we bought a bunch of sparklers and we're gonna make our own.
I don't know enough about fireworks to argue against this, so I'm just going to nod.
Large,
Not be
colorful
very afraid.
explosives.
You know those? And then you just look up in the sky. Psh.
I know they go bang and they make pretty colors. That's about it. So you're
But
saying
I'm pretty
you
sure
could
there's
make
just a bunch of that, like a bunch of this, and he holds up the sparkler. If you take a bunch of this, and you put it together really tightly, and then you make it explode, you get that.
They're making a very,
Okay,
very
but
colorful bomb.
I have a much simpler alternative. They put their hands together, open them, and then minor illusion, a firework in their hands. It's like, you see, it's that easy.
It doesn't have the same pizzazz.
He casts minor illusion and does the same thing, and he goes, "I can do that too."
And we don't need sparklers or explosions for that.
Is there anything else interesting going on at the
Right,
festival?
I was about to say, look, I'm like, if this conversation goes on for more than 2 minutes, I'm gonna be real. Miller's just gonna turn back, start small talking again.
There
She's
are-
not gonna stop this.
It's kind of like a, and how do I put this? A little bit like there's a.
Go on.
The problem is that one person is going to be like, "Oh man, I'm not a weeb," because it's got a lot of things from like a Japanese anime festival. Yeah, Butters, I'm calling you out.
Cause no, I don't care if it's about an anime festival. It's about the fact that every time, like, this obscure anime episode.
No, it's not an obscure anime episode.
You
it's from
went to an exact episode last time of One Piece.
Yes.
You know that exact episode?
We're getting off
Yes.
track here. We only have about an hour left.
Yeah.
Yes, probably I would know about that One Piece episode though.
Yeah. Aqua Lagoon, where they are the old guys chopping up stuff to make food.
Huh?
Yeah. See, Sam understands.
But then
Fuck
again, I
your
also have a
weebs.
Den Den Mushi ringtone for my cell phone, so.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. That's amazing. Anyways, so it's essentially like one of those sort of festivals where they have things like little, these very like super thin, paper scoops for like getting little fish. that you
Oh!
can- yeah.
I've actually done this before.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's fun, but it's horrible.
Oh yeah, you have to keep it from ripping through, otherwise you lose the fish and you don't win. But if you can get it out, you can actually keep the fish. It's granted for you guys, that's probably not the most best thing because you'd be walking around with the fish. They have to.
I
feed and
named
take care
him,
of.
just Julius, I named him Mr. Gills. Fucking drops the bag into the ocean. No!
No, my thought is Julius can ask the fish to just nicely get into the paper for him.
They don't allow you to put. They don't allow you to put your head underwater to do that. There are other Triton here, and they're aware that they're not supposed to do that. That is breaking the rules.
I love the idea of Julius and Batalon winning as many as they can. Just be like, be free. Just bring them to me.
Those are freshwater fish. Be free.
You're not wrong. They are freshwater fish.
They'll just fucking find a river somewhere.
There's a river on various
You and
islands.
Talon have money. We're saving our money for our shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
They might
are.
give that a shot.
Yep.
They want to give it a. They want to try.
Okay.
Find the fish with a third eye.
Roll a dexterity check if you're not proficient with sleight of hand.
Oh boy.
God, Shuffle would destroy this game.
Right.
But would he care to do anything but eat them?
No,
Can
he
he
just
eat
eat them.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
just eat
Yeah, I know Shuffle well enough to know he would just eat them. He's just like, look, this is just, yeah.
Like that scene from Aquaman.
With a you're able to get one in, gently dispose of it into a bag, and you can have yourself a fish if you wish.
I
have a
wish a
fish.
fish.
Yep, you
I
have
have a
yourself a
fish.
fish. Yep.
Where's Moansi?
No!
Wansy snack!
Once he like perks their head up like, huh?
Wansy, you want a fish stick?
He finished his water bowl. He's just like he's breathing slowly, making sure he's not collapsing.
That fish is still alive.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm like in character.
Bag.
She's pointing this.
They open the bag and they offer it out to Moansi.
That's just
Wow.
cruel.
I mean, not in front. This is not in front of the stall. I want
Yeah.
to clarify this.
Yeah,
They're not immediately giving the fish to Moansi in front of the stall.
yeah.
It's probably not the weirdest thing they've seen. I'm gonna be real honest.
No. He will basically when he's given the chance, just basically inhale water and all. Just
You can't.
looks at you like what?
And plastic.
No.
No. My main concern was he doesn't quite. I didn't think have the respiratory system to not accidentally inhale the water, but I've been proven wrong. Because he has a muzzle, so he'd have to stick his entire face in there.
Yep. He basically just slurped up the fish.
Ah, boy.
Water
Who's
and
a
all.
good boy? Who's a good boy? You enjoyed the fish, didn't you?
Nods.
That goldfish was alive.
It
Well,
was.
now it's food.
Once he nods at
It's
that, just
okay.
like yeah.
It's okay, he said he wanted to die, that his life was an awful thing, that he just was stuck in that tank. And he had cancer.
No, he didn't have
was not
cancer.
in
He
the
had Oh
Today's
god.
lifestyle retirement.
No, what's that fucking disease that only goldfish get where they get white spots on them?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Ick! That's what it's called.
It's called ick.
Legitimately, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had ick.
Once he
horribly,
shrugs.
it's horribly deadly but easily curable.
I mean, to be fair, this is also
She just pats the top of his head. You are a weird little creature. I've never seen you eat up a living creature so fast.
looks at you and just there's a moment of thought, just huh?
I say living creature because I haven't forgotten that you still eat my underwear. After 10 years. Yeah, I'm not letting that go anytime soon. Mom's gonna know about that when I can tell her.
Squints at you.
And I mean your mom.
And Draconic. It was one time!
Uh-huh, I'm sure it was!
Once! I learned my lesson.
Did you?
I did!
I don't believe you!
Every time that fuck speaks, I'm just imagining people giving that thing a wide berth around.
Oh yeah, because it's
not
Draconic.
getting at all. It's a Drake screaming in Draconic.
Yeah.
No one wants to be near
It's
that.
a Drake screaming in Draconic at a person with the person screaming back, so it's a spectacle.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, there are basically most people the Tritons are doing that. All the Saurians kind of look over you and just oh my gosh, it's like a lover spat. Oh, it's adorable.
There's also the tiefling off to the side who is desperately trying not to burst into tears from laughter. So
Yeah.
Which one? No! I mean, Nat's laughing. Because I'm saying everything I'm saying in common.
It's pretty funny.
You started eating them when I was 15, and you started eating them again not a month ago. The
I
habit
did
doesn't die.
not. I did not.
You told Batalon that you enjoyed eating women's underwear.
I did not.
Liar!
All right,
cupping
Guru, what
his
do we got
cheeks.
next?
Also, as you guys are going around, you do see that there's a few people who have little creatures that they're carrying around. Most of them look to be little baby sort of creatures that they're probably just
Baby Dino.
baby dinos, basically, just little things that are probably going to end up being livestock eventually. But the parents are letting them take them to the festival because they're small now. Might as well let the kids enjoy some time while they're small and be able to be like, yeah, look, this is gonna be.
Man's resignation.
Yep. It's the Paris effect. Small, cute creature. Paris. I love it. Big creature.
What's the
I love
creature's
it.
name?
Uh,
Flank steak.
Flying steak!
Most of them look to be like hadrosaurs, basically herbivore creatures. Essentially creatures that would be allowed into a festival and known that the people, could not have to worry about them, jumping over and causing a mess, to say the
He's gonna be
least.
so fat. What? It's livestock. It's gonna be fat.
It's going to be so fat.
Just
There's...
very...
Hmm?
Good.
Go ahead.
Very offhandedly, Nat could just hear, I want one.
You
We're
already
going
have
shopping for them tomorrow.
a loud
I already have a one.
lizard. You already
You're kidding
have-
me!
You already have a loud lizard to take care of.
I have multiple. What's your point?
Eventually, it will be too many.
That sounds like a challenge.
Not a challenge while we still have to get back via a ship.
Fine.
No, it's called We Build an Ark.
Batalon is proficient in boat handling, not boat building.
That's woodworking.
No, that's carpentry.
Carpentry is wood.
There are separate skills between wood carver
Wood-
tools and
yeah.
carpentry
Wood
tools.
carvers, not woodworking. I said that's woodworking.
Oh, I thought you said wood carvers.
No.
There are a few other little festival things where they're giving out like plushies and such like that. Basically, little dinosaur plushies.
Plus. Next best thing.
They
Wait,
like
do I have to win it or do I have to buy it?
win it.
Alright, what the fuck am I doing?
There is essentially it's a bottle toss where you're basically told that you're going to be given little beads, and when you look at them, they're very strange. Just looking at them, and before you fully gives you the explanation, you see a few kids who are like trying it, and they throw a bead, and on impact, it doesn't impact the way you're expecting. It just burst of water.
What the fuck?
These are special beads. They're seafoam beads. You throw them at things, and when they impact, they burst into water. Makes
This-
it very interesting, very difficult to knock them over, but means we can give bigger prizes if you can knock all of them down by using only the 3 beads we provide you.
This literally reminds me of, I think it's like a South American game where you throw a ball and you have to hit the hoop, but there's an odd chance that you'll hit in the sand, and if you hit just the right area, an explosive goes off.
Is this like a sleight of hand kind of checker?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Can I try?
Yeah. It's 2
Well,
silver
let's
to
do it.
participate.
I'll
Wait,
pay for both of us.
Oh, okay.
Not super expensive.
All right.
Alright.
Let's give it a go.
So there's stations for all of you.
Guru, question.
Mm.
Can I throw it like a baseball and roll athletics?
I'd say you
That's a
can.
good question.
I'd say rolling it like athletics, yeah, you could try.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Julius would like to also try and have his invisible friend act as a backboard / helper.
Roll with advantage.
Boy.
And roll a stealth check for your familiar. So we'll have the stealth check first and then the rolls for knocking him over.
You said 2 silver each or 4 silver?
2. 2.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But
My
that's
passive
also
picks up
50.
on him.
You notice something moving about. The shopkeepers don't appear to notice anything at the moment.
Millie doesn't say anything. She just looks at Julius.
Who starts throwing?
Okay. So you throw yours. Everyone else roll yours, just so we can knock this out. 15. Okay. You rolled low.
Yeah, I did. Like, really, yeah.
Is this sleight of hand or athletics?
Up to you.
It could be...
You can throw it like
You
a
can use-
baseball, or you can throw it underhand to try and hit it with more finesse.
But yeah, Batal just fucking cocks back and chucks it.
So I'm trying to roll sleight of hand, but nothing's actually. Okay, there we go.
22.
You see at first Batalon takes out the spear, then realizes he has to throw the actual thing. He goes, oh,
Yeah.
Take that first one.
No weapons.
Wait.
No weapons.
What if you spilled blood on the orb?
Crackles with light.
Don't.
Tases everyone in the vicinity because there's just salt water everywhere.
If you have a single smidgen of respect for your party members, please do not electrocute us.
So you all give it a strong throw. Faria, as soon as yours hit, it just into water just everywhere, and you see it kind of wobble a little bit, but not really, not full amount. Millie, your first hit strikes it, and you're able to have the splish make it like wobble, and the top one tumbles and falls off, as does Julius's. Batalon and Nathala get 2 of the 6 knocked off.
Nice.
So you have 2 more balls to throw.
All right.
All right.
Lucky.
Ooh, not great. No, 2.
I think Mad's got lag, and I feel really bad for him.
Yeah, I really do. It kind of sucks.
Did you click it?
I did. Hang
I
on.
heard him. I heard him.
I
go,
Hey!
click.
That's another
Nice.
one.
I have the fish. That's it.
How many do we need to knock down, Gur?
6.
6. And a 20 got us 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are they making a profit?
People are paying
By
and
making
wanting
you
to
do
make.
it again.
Yeah.
This is a
Because
carnival.
there's people like me.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but there's no way to win it then.
There
for
is.
most
Oh no,
people.
there is. Roll 3 20s in a row. Because there's 6 bottles.
Yep. And a natural 20 actually causes it to burst harder, so it actually knocks over more.
Yeah.
They are
Basically,
turning a profit like every carnival
Paris, do it
does.
then. Paris, do it. Roll 3 20s in a row, Paris.
3 nat 20s.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 20s. Like you have to roll like 20 or higher.
Yeah.
And
no, an
and
average
it's
person has
and
a
because
chance.
you're doing it
Oh,
with
yeah, no.
athletic, and it's because you're doing it with athletics, not the sleight of hand. With athletics, you're basically just full on baseball throwing it. There's no control over how many you're actually going to be knocking off. Whereas this sleight of hand, you're more likely to be able to knock off more from the bottom, which might get you more depending on the roll.
This is how carnivals
Well,
work, but
this
that's like
This is
the
how
problem.
carnivals work.
That's what I'm using my familiar for, is to knock down the ones in the bottom to support the top.
You little fucking cheat.
He's absolutely being a cheat. You knock down
Listen,
another
it's
2 of
not
Julius.
it's not cheating, it's securing a victory.
As do you, Nathala. And Millie, you knock down 2. Battalion, you knock down 1. Faria, it's
Poor baby.
hold on, out of character. This is just a thing that I figured you might think on. What's your intelligence, Slimy?
0
+0? Okay.
+ 0.
If you want, you can roll an intelligence check. Watch this. Nah, this is fine. You can totally do this. There's no other way to do this. You got this. I got it.
Catapult or magic stone.
I'm gonna try to slide a hand for the final throw. Fuck it.
Okay. Roll your next
Am
check.
I still allowed? Am I still allowed to do it if I figure it out
Nope.
of character?
So,
It
I'll allow it.
explodes in my hand.
No.
so for the last throw, how many have I knocked down now?
4.
'Cause- Okay. And then one
Okay.
last throw with my guy, so hopefully we can do this.
Do we have to use these? And I hold up
I
the
am doing
water.
my last point to Lucky.
Do you have
I
to
hold
what?
up. Do we have to use one of these?
Yes.
And I hold up the orb. As long as it's. What if it's not a weapon?
What?
I want to use something that's not a weapon, but not one of these.
No, you're supposed to use those. That's the entire point of the challenge. If you're trying to just work around the challenge, where's the fun in that?
Oh no, trust me, it will still be a challenge. I'm just more equipped. I am more used to it. And he pulls off one of his slippers.
No.
Dang it. Okay. I want
Ooh.
to throw the chancla.
That was almost a nat one.
Holy shit. Guru, do I get anything for rolling over a 25?
25 knocks over 3.
So I got all 6.
Yep, you got all 6 because of that.
Nice.
So you got all 6.
I didn't.
Millie pops the orb in her hand. A few kids kind of laugh, and then one of the kids, like as they're laughing, claps their hands together and pops all 3 of them and starts crying.
Oh my gosh.
I will kneel down to the kid and try and help him dry off.
He just cried.
If Julius wins something, he's going to give it to that child.
You do win. You and Vital, I believe, win. Nathala, you have it pop right as it hits them, and they're like, too bad. Maybe you could try again. And they start setting up again.
Want to use
Yeah, Julius got
to,
2 every
subtly
time.
knock over the last 2.
You do realize Mage Hand's not invisible, right?
That's right.
You have to be.
Unless you
Yeah,
are
you
an
have to be.
Arcane Trickster's the
Yeah.
only one that, or a
Yeah.
Gith, but
Uns-
Gith aren't common race.
Unless you
here.
have unseen servant.
Nah.
Which
That's
takes 10 minutes to
yeah,
fucking cast.
yeah.
And is a physical creature.
Mhm.
And can't fly or anything, so it's just gonna be an invisible dude walking back there.
It just walks up over the fucking counter past the dude.
It just takes a hand and just pushes them over like a cat.
Yeah, it's just someone with the invisibility. Don't do it. Smacks him.
But yeah, Julius is going to take his prize and walk up to the child who's crying and just go, here.
I've picked up the kid at this point.
They
Oh, what do we get? Because I knocked over 4 apparently.
for 4 you do not win a prize.
Bummer.
The prize is if you knock over all of them. That's how they turn their profit. They're not giving out prizes for almost winning. You are a winner or you are not.
You're either first or last.
Right.
Yep.
What do I get for all 6?
For all 6, you are given a plushie of your choice from either one of them that looks like a hadrosaur. I think it's the beat, not that. It's got that arch coming from its nose, if I remember
Okay.
right. One that looks like it's like an ankylosaurus. One that looks more like a raptor. And one that looks like it is a let's see. It looks like a plesiosaurus. Basically, it's like a plushie of one.
I'll take the plushie.
You got that one.
I hate you for that. I hate you for that. I just realized what you said.
What, Ferris?
Fucking asshole.
You give it to the kid. The kid stops crying. They just kind of take it and they're like, are you sure? You want it? They kind of just hold it
It's
quite.
okay.
They hold it tighter, just like, I don't want to give this up, but I mean, my mama's raised me right.
Julius has no need for it. He just wanted to show everyone he could do it.
Thank you, mister. They're just like rocking back and forth while holding it.
I love the idea that suddenly both Millie and Julius turned into parents.
Of all the people that you were expecting to be co-parenting with, was Julius ever one that you ever considered?
No.
Vital just pockets it.
So you have yourself a plushie.
No!
I'll be real honest, that sounds like something else, my guy.
No!
That sounds like the world's strangest fleshlight.
That is completely your mind making that. That's not me.
Or something you buy at a certain place in Japan.
What else do we find at the festival, Guru?
If you are wanting to find anything odd and exotic, there is one thing that you will find that is, two of you will be like, oh, at least, well, it's actually no, 3 of you. I'm not sure if Sam's heard of it, but you see a few people walking around, and you see at first like you see them walking around with this little creature, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, okay, wait. As you look back and you realize that is not actually a living creature, but
What
it's
is it?
moving. It
Mhm.
looks like a little like a little dinosaur, like a tiny creature size, but it's definitely handmade. And looks like it's like cross patterns of weaving, a basket gator basically.
God. Why does every campaign have basket buddies in it?
Why not?
All of them.
Why not?
Basket buddies are great.
They're not
Millie's
bags of
head
holdings. They just wander
slowly
around.
turns to look at this.
They look a little more dino size, or not size, dino-like, but they still have the big mouths, like open up, chop, chop, chop. But you can see like a little bit of cloth out of one's mouth, where clearly they were given someone's like towel or something like that, and they're just walking around behind them with just carrying around their little towel. Got a little handle on them. One of them is like walking in air as they're being carried by someone by their handles.
Nats! Nats! I need one!
Alright.
Are those the exotic pets we're buying tomorrow?
No. Those are not living. We want something living, breathing, powerful.
Powerful!
I will
Actually-
be a mama if I need to.
I did want to try that fucking ball game again before we moved on.
Sure.
Just to try something real quick.
You pay 2 silver.
Curiosity.
Okay.
Yep.
You knock over 1.
Nope.
You knock over 2.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You
This
knocked over
motherfucking
4.
shit. Wait. So, Dawn,
Hmm.
this is a stupid ass question, but I should have thought of this before. You've allowed it for boards. Can I hunter's mark the bottle in the center?
I
It's
mean,
not
that,
about doing
that,
extra
that doesn't.
damage.
Yeah,
It's
it
about
wouldn't do
hitting.
any
It's
extra
not-
for you.
Yeah, it's not doing like damage. Like you might actually do damage to the bottles, which they'd find to be a little like, why is there being it? What? But you're not actually doing. The intention of it is that it bursts, and the force of the burst is what's knocking it over. So it's not actually doing damage to the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
shit.
You
so
need
it's not a
some
damage
help,
thing.
Billy? Julius can help you win.
That would be appreciated, but how?
He looks at you and he gives you a wink.
Dishonesty.
Oh boy. Very quietly, dishonesty. Sure.
I thought we agreed it's okay to do things to bad people. This is not something you would win without dishonesty. Unless you're, Batalon. But not many people could do what he does.
One more try,
It really
and then,
did
yes.
take close to Captain America to win that game without cheating, did
Yeah. Okay. Let me try one more time, and then I will say yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to slide
He's
in.
gonna
Fuck
send
it.
Reinhard to help you anyway.
So what's the game?
She's still in the same game.
I want to try
Oh,
something.
the same one. Okay.
Yep. So you knock over 2 of them. Make your next roll with advantage.
I don't need it. Unless this doesn't, knock them all over.
You knocked over 2 so far.
I rolled a natural 20.
You knocked over 3 of them. The guy's like, oh,
So
one
5.
left, one left.
Just don't roll
Yeah.
lower than a 10, Paris. It's that easy for the next.
Fucky. There we go. I keep having Wansi's sheet open. That was supposed to be rolled with advantage, but why not?
You are able to knock them over. Alright, pick a prize.
Wonderful. She grabs Nat. Pick something.
What's available?
Hadrosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Plesiosaurus, and some kind of, basically a raptor out of character. In character, you have no idea what most of these creatures are. You just see them and like, okay, these are creatures.
I like the
Oh,
raptor
that's a
one. I'm gonna get
chicken.
that.
I know that one. That's a chicken. And he points to one of the raptors.
Aha, you just too very well. You must be from the mainland.
What, is that not a chicken?
No, good sir. No,
I
that's
thought that was an island chicken. Sorry.
technically yes, but also no.
Do they taste like chicken?
Depends on how brave you are. Or
Well,
how
are we talking about like a real one, or are we talking plush right there? Because I don't think the plush right there tastes like chicken.
No,
all.
no, it does not. They're creatures called velociraptors. Very dangerous when in groups, but on their own, they're usually pretty harmless.
I've not heard of that. Just like
We
as
are
I listen while I do
pretty
this other
brave.
thing.
No,
We are pretty brave and very stupid. Where do we find them?
other side of the island. There's a pet shop that sells a few of them, but there's other creatures they sell there too, and they have to keep them separated to make sure they don't try and eat the other creatures. You treat them like you mainlanders call them dogs, but they can also act like chickens in a way. Just ones with sharp, pointy teeth that will rip your hands off. You know, casually. That's why you have to have very good training to actually be able to use any sort of a way to train such creatures. Even then, chickens are.
Sounds interesting. Wait, can I teach it to play tic-tac-toe? I met a chicken once. He played tic-tac-toe, never lost.
I heard the girls of that race are very clever. Somebody got the joke.
Yeah, I've
I
heard a
didn't
few
hear
of
what
that.
you
Yeah,
said.
the girls of their the raptor race can be pretty clever. What?
Also, by the way, you slide a hand again. I'm curious.
To get another one?
Yep.
With that, you are able to knock down enough to win a prize.
Awesome. I'll take the softest looking one along with whatever Nat just picked.
She
I
picked
got the
raptor.
raptor.
Yeah, what's the softest looking one?
Softest looking one? Probably.
I don't mean like soft in texture. I mean soft as in it looks like it won't kill you.
Hadrosaurus.
I'll take that and hand it to you for real.
Yeah,
So the plushie just goes in your hands.
Yep, you get yourself a
Faria isn't there right now.
Oh, she's
mentally
left.
or
No, I mean like Faria has currently gone around the corner and is now sitting at a bench with the glaze
No, they
over
don't.
their eyes of familiar sight.
gotcha. Right.
Because Rolo is currently trying to sneak through the plushies to find a suitable one.
I'll go find Faria.
Hadrosaurus is actually one without the frill. They've just got like a little beak to them. They're very not dangerous, soft looking.
Is it Ducky?
Kind of.
No.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
fully.
God, poor Ducky.
Also, remember, technically, they found out recently that dinosaurs could roar, but actually,
Yes, Ducky.
more of a chance they actually sound like birds.
Yeah.
And
Possibly,
more
yeah.
than likely,
Even-
most of them also had feathers.
Yeah.
Yep. But yes, she was a Hadrosaurus. So yes, Ducky.
Can I find Faria?
Oh, poor Ducky.
Make a survival check.
I need to get proficiency in this. I keep forgetting.
You're
It's not with advantage.
yeah. It'll take you a bit, and by that point, she'll be trying to find you guys. Probably by that point.
Can I send Velocity to try and sniff her? She smells of fish.
There's so
You're in
many
a place
fucking
with a
I
lot of
know,
right
it's a joke.
Yeah.
Paris.
There's no way you can sniff out something
Yeah.
this kind of environment, really.
Yeah.
Searching for them, maybe.
Yeah.
Smelling them out,
No.
No. that's the reason why like, kids getting lost at carnivals and shit are like,
Okay.
it's almost impossible.
So you guys eventually have Faria, and which one were you were wanting to look for a suitable one, correct? Just one you liked. Which one of the plushie types would you have liked?
Whichever one that makes Faria think most. Yes, Millie will like this. Probably Raptor.
You get a raptor plushie and you walk out and this so Paris, you just see you're like looking to give her this Hadrosaurus one. She just walks out and she like you're both offering one. And she offers you the raptor one as you have the Hadrosaurus one. You're like, huh?
I'm
Oh,
here
okay.
standing with my raptor basket buddy. I'm like,
This is the cutest thing I have seen.
It is not a basket buddy. It's just a raptor plushie.
It's a plushie.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It could be made into a basket buddy with enough
Technically, but you would need to have Weaver's tool proficiency and spend the time to make it.
and Tinker's tools to make it move.
Why Tinker's tools? These are magically moving.
Oh!
These are a common magical item on this island. They just make life easier. Just
Oh,
have it
don't tell
walking
me
around with
that.
tools and such.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I mean, if you want to buy one, there's a stall selling them.
I think the most amusing part, by the way, of this live meet is the fact that they run into each other, but Faria is like, what, 5'6", 5'7"? How tall is Faria?
5'7".
Yeah, so I just run into their chest. Because I'm short.
Accurate.
But Faria's probably the one who got fucking knocked over. Because she's heavier. Oh, there you are. Where the hell did you go?
Millie, hi. Oh, you've got.
Woo. She handed.
This is for you. If they offer out the plushie.
How did you get this?
I won it at a game when you weren't looking.
She smiles.
I'm gonna quietly inside check that.
I don't need to. She smiles, takes the plushie.
DM roll me the never mind. You were so busy admiring your plush. Yeah, no, it's totally possible that she was doing it while you weren't looking, or that they weren't.
Billy doesn't believe it for a second, but she also just obtained this through her own probably not good means. So she'll hand the plushies she's holding to them.
So you trade off plushies, and so Paris, you have a raptor plushie, and you have a hadrosaur plushie.
Immediately begin to hug.
It is a very soft-looking creature, very gentle and kind. You see
Now let's
them,
go see if we can find some of those little basket things.
looking around, you'll eventually be able to see where they are selling some of them.
So they're like the dolls that move and are.
A little bit.
They're like awakened dolls, essentially.
Kind of, but they're not awakened. They have no real intelligence. They just follow simple commands, and generally will just follow after the person who they're given to. They have a little stone. How do I put this? For anyone who's played Don't Starve,
Ah!
it's like Chesty. Chester. That's it. Chester. It's been a while since I played it. Chester. As soon as I said Chester, I'm like, wait, no, his name's Chester. But yeah.
I love Chester, but you also have to make sure you don't give him the bone, otherwise he just takes off with your shit.
Yeah.
And what shapes do they come in?
They come in various different dinosaur shapes, including but not limited to Ankylosaurus type shapes, just basic gator shapes. One that looks like it's like this very small front armed, so it's these adorable little arms and a big head. Out of character, T-Rex looking.
Like tiny. I want the tiny T-Rex.
Yep, 50 gold.
Oh, no problem.
Yep, all of them are 50 gold. They're easy for them to make. All they have to do is, the biggest difficulty is enchanting the little twisted braid that has a little capstone on it, like a little looks like it's incredibly smooth. So yes, Terrence. How many of you are actually buying these?
Is there a Spinosaurus?
There is a Spinosaurus, yes.
I
About
want that
an
one.
kilo serving.
Yeah, there's
About
a
an kilo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get one of those.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a folder for you guys to keep your basket buddies.
Basket buddy.
Fiery has no need for basket buddies. They have giant plushies.
Well, I'm
to
still
stuff
gonna
their
buy a
face
pet
into.
tomorrow.
This is
I'm gonna
fine.
have them be friends.
All right, who's getting a basket buddy?
Hey.
The gays.
So the two of you, one of you said that you're not worried about it because you got your.
Freya doesn't need a basket buddy. She has Rolo.
They have Rolo and they have plushie.
Yep. Whereas Sam is also getting one. So Julius can be edited by Julius. Give you a copy of a basket buddy. 1, 2.
Julius is gonna have this, Reynard, and then friend he buys tomorrow morning when he goes shopping.
Millie.
God, every time I think of pets in D&D, I just think of Jester with that fucking and the shit he's been through.
I swear that weasel should have drowned at least 3 times over with some of their adventures.
I do appreciate that Matt Mercer's just
Oh, I have the
yeah,
same rule.
Yeah, yeah.
That as long as a pet doesn't go into combat, it survives anything.
Yep.
But the second you say, I want it to do something on the battlefield, it's fair game to die.
Yeah, basically. Answer. There are a few strength-based contests. Other than throwing,
You want like a bell game where you take the hammer to the bell?
That would be nice.
yeah, there is one.
There's a bunch of different fucking things, but there's not a lot of competitions, I imagine. So that will be the next best thing.
There is one that's technically an athletics thing. Some people
Oh, where's
can
that?
attempt to do.
What?
It is. How do I put this? Log rolling,
Oh.
where you're not rolling the log. It's that the log has been completely smoothed with only a little
You have to
bit.
balance.
You have to balance, and you are over a what appears to be they have a pit of water that looks like it's just been here, that was pre-set up so that people could do this, which means this is probably an annual thing, and you have to outbalance the other people on the log.
Alright, I'm down for that.
Millie looks at Nat and grins like a fucking fox.
You do have to outlast them, not knock them over. It's not like a fighting thing. It's just
Oh, no. She knows. She's challenging her.
yeah,
Oh, you would like to try
and they do occasionally change up the direction that it's going to try and basically they have 2 people on either side that crank it
Yeah.
to make sure that it's not like
It's
we'll
like
just-
the scene from Total Drama Island.
Yeah,
Kinda,
that's literally my point of reference. in my
LaShonda
head.
won that episode, I remember.
That was fucking
Did
hilarious.
that girl just resonate everything for you, Paris? Was
You have
LaShonda just
no
your
idea.
girl?
You have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
I believe it. So,
yeah. I'm down for this.
all right. So, sign up is 2 silver, mostly just because you're gonna get hurt, and so you're paying to have a little bit of fun. Because what's fun without a little bit of
Pain.
pain? Yeah.
Music to my ears.
All right. So you guys
Let's get
are.
hurt.
You guys are able to walking out onto there is easy enough. It's relatively dry at the moment, but you get the feeling that because there's tritons there that they're like using shape water to move it off, so that as soon as it starts rolling, it starts getting more and more slippery, making it harder to stay on. So, who all is joining on this?
I am.
I
Me. Julius, you joining us?
No.
am. Julia said, fuck that.
Julius is just watching like
Lifting
this.
heavy things? Getting hurt?
No,
No, thank
not
you.
Not lifting.
lifting.
It's
It's not
balancing.
No, we got.
Balancing on a log that's moving.
Getting hurt if you fall is, that's an absolute possibility.
Yes.
Julie, just sit over here and watch.
Real question.
Yes.
Batalion's gonna take off his shoes to be fair.
Mhm.
Because if not, he'd just win.
Yeah, you have to go barefoot.
Yeah.
I'm being fair.
Yeah, no, everyone has to take off their shoes because otherwise there's no challenge to it.
Yes, there is.
To begin with, I'm
Where-
fine.
Wearing shoes doesn't really benefit you if it's slick.
True.
The only reason it would benefit you is if, your shoes were magic and let you stick to any surface.
Except for surfaces that are slick.
I feel bad for any goat-hoofed tieflings.
Oh, Nicola.
Oh, fuck, man, you're fine.
Oh, y'all think? But let's do it happen.
Let's
I
do
can't
this.
spider climb. Just
On who?
It does
Myself,
not.
Like, no, I was joking. Like,
Yeah.
you cast spider climb and you just cling to the log, and then it starts to
Actually-
spin and you go with it.
Yeah.
The spider climb counts for slippery surfaces?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
A spider climb
If it
does?
Guru,
Yeah, it allows you to just
no,
walk on walls.
it's
Like,
Guru's home ruling is that stuff like that usually doesn't work on slip, because spider climbing is supposed to work on slippery surfaces, but it's home ruling that it doesn't.
If you combo spider climb and freedom of
I don't know. Yeah, that's
Because the boots of spider climbing are supposed to let you climb on anything, no matter what. But Guru rules if it's slippy, no.
I swore that it said somewhere that if it says slippy, no.
No, you're thinking of the boots of spider climb is why. Or the slippers of spider climb, or the fuck they're called.
Even
yeah.
then,
The
I don't
slippers, I can
No,
understand
no.
not working.
Those
This-
actively say
No.
that you will slip on slippery surfaces and like surfaces like oil. Like those boots actively say that.
Yeah. That's why I've always had that ruling.
But spider climbing the spell is different.
Yeah.
Oh, if
like,
that's different, then yeah.
It makes sense simply because like you're using a spell slot. You don't just like slip on shoes.
Yeah.
So I don't think slippers are attunement. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they are.
They are? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you guys take off your boots and set them down, and you guys get up on there. And you see the two people kind of they're the larger saurians. They kind of look to you all, and then you see the person who's like, "Are you ready, contestants?" You see a few other people on there, just like, "We're gonna."
How many people are on this log?
Say about at least 10 total.
Oh wow, it's a big log.
Oh yeah, it's long. That makes it more
Really?
fun because it means more people get to fall in the water.
Billy looks towards Nat.
I
don't
actually
mind.
can't find boots of spider climbing in the Dungeon Master's Guide. What the
Oh,
fuck?
Lord.
Slippers.
Those are
You have to
called
look
of
slippers.
spider climbing.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So
Billy
Yeah, the
will.
last sentence is, however, the slippers don't
yeah,
Yeah.
allow you this way on slippery surfaces.
yeah.
Billy looks towards Nat. It kind of reminds you when we were kids, doesn't it? You know, hopscotch, all those little balancing games you managed to show me.
A little bit.
You remember who always won?
What happened in the past is not
Mhm.
now. What counts?
Roll athletics checks as they begin turning, and you watch. Yeah,
Is there any way for me to use acrobatics on this?
I'll allow it.
Actually, could I use acrobatics?
Well, it specifically says ice or oil.
It's
Like-
so
Two
fucking-
dancers exchange looks, nod, begin.
Alright.
Do that.
Start your rolls.
Oof.
Athletics. What can be
Wow.
athletics in?
Immediately in the water. That's impressive.
Ooh.
10 was the DC for the starting.
Oh,
so
wow.
Even though you roll a natural 1, you are still technically on there.
barely.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
One of the other people though eat shit and are in the water. They also rolled a natural
You're
1.
like fucking damn.
They were looking at it like, yeah, this is gonna be easy. Start turning and immediately just. And they're like,
Please tell me he hits his back on the log first and then
Yes.
falls in the water.
Yes.
Aw,
Yes.
Just take it
This is
out.
wipeout
wipeout
rules,
style.
boys.
Yeah, this is wipeout rules. Yeah, he pops out of water, spits up, and just slaps his hand. Dang it! You see another person also go into the water after just a couple seconds.
Rip.
Don't cheat or I'll be. Donald out loud just looks at the party. Don't cheat or I'll be forced to use my ultimate ability.
I have no plans to cheat. What's the fun
How am I
in winning by
supposed to
cheating?
cheat?
Roll another check, please. As they're beginning to spin it a little faster.
I thought that was a 7, like an 18 at first. I'm like, yes! And then I saw what it was. So I'm like, ah. Oh, goodness. Madrino!
Oh my god.
I love how 2 people are using acrobatics, 2 people are using athletics. Holy shit!
3 more people eat shit.
How many people are left?
Besides you guys, 1 person.
Ouch!
It says you guys and 1 person. Alright, so far you guys are doing good. Another check. That person's keeping up with you.
Ooh.
Alright.
I don't think I
just
make
got-
it this time.
You do.
Oh, nice!
Batalin and Faria do not.
Yeah.
I just got the most vivid mental image of just Ferriet slips, and they land on the log. Their fingers trying to dig in, they just slip off. Back
No, I love that. Wait, no, I love that. If Firea slips into Baton,
And Batalon just like tries to catch them and just like,
Yeah.
wait, no, I got you. Oh!
Baton on instinct catches you, but at what cost?
Land on your ass!
Oh no! Now we're falling.
Land on your ass, Baton!
No, he lands on his legs.
Yeah. He lands. He like drops to one knee, and then it all of a sudden just feels himself go backwards. Like, oh no! Splash!
The fucking to be continued.
dun, 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 splash. So it's now Millie, Nathala, and the other person. Right. So has this been 3 checks? I feel like this is
Yeah.
the 3rd check. Okay.
It's been 3. That was the...
Your check's now at disadvantage because the Saurians. You just feel like the log go to a full stop as they start cranking it in the opposite direction.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Yeah,
I once tried
know
to
how make
hop
this-
on a mechanical bull, and as I tried to hop on it, the guy moved it, so I full-on scorpioned off the side of it.
What does that mean?
That's a real. Oh, the tip of my feet hit the back of my head.
Oh.
Holy shit, buddy.
That's a real asshole. I have a video of that.
Oh
Totally.
man.
How painful! Oh god!
So your competitor eats shit as it stops and just goes because he's still backpedaling, and then it suddenly stops. He just backpedals off into the water. You two are both still in it, and they're just going in the opposite direction. But now you guys, make another check.
I lean over.
Are
to
they
First
really
check.
disadvantage?
No.
I lean over to Firea, but I go, wait until one of them wins. I have a.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Woo!
They're just staring.
Damn,
They're
not
just staring.
bad.
Baton's at the bottom of in the water, still
Yeah.
just chilling.
They're
Ooh, I
motion for
don't
you to
think
get
I
out.
got it.
You do
No,
get
I
it.
think yeah. The
Oh my
DC
God.
15. It's been
The
going
DC
up by
only
1.
goes up by 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going up by 2.
No, going up by
No.
1. No, it's
I would
only
have
going up
failed.
by 1.
I would have failed last time.
All right, make another check. That succeeds. That succeeds. Make another check.
Oh!
Hold on.
We might both lose this. Never mind. Holy shit.
You fucking axe kicked me.
No.
So. Okay, yeah.
So you guys are watching as Millie's just like I got this guy. Nathala's just like at the very end, just like looks over at you and just tap 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 tap, and then you're like, with the
These
natural
dancing
20.
legs.
With the
also-
natural 20, no.
Yeah, with the natural 20, you reach out to like grab her as you feel yourself like you miss a step. You reach out like for her, and she just like just keeps dancing right through, and you just kind of go sploosh.
But Paris, I'll give you this.
Yeah.
As you're falling and she wins, you see a bit of water trailing up into the air.
Oh no.
Oh, do you? Do I see this?
It's just a bonus action, so it happens that turn after you win. Make a strength save.
Sure. I would like to instead use a bonus action to cast a spell.
That's not how that works.
What spell?
Misty Step.
You wouldn't have time to
No,
react.
you would
That's
not.
fair.
That's
That's
not a
a strength
reaction
save?
thing. You drank
Strength
strength
save.
save, yeah.
It's not too
Oh,
hard
this
to beat.
Okay. I don't have much strength.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
Water wraps up around you, like a tentacly water wraps around you as it's, and you get restrained.
So as they're
Now,
coming to a
Misty
stop,
Step.
well, right before you do that, they stop and you're like, you're restrained by the water. The Saurians, they come to a slower stop, but because you're restrained, you just go splash face first in the water, and they kind of like lean forward, like, are they okay?
Baton is laughing.
They realize that you guys are friends. It's all in good fun. They're like, oh, okay. I see.
Baton just immediately drops, or it immediately drops after that. He just picks you up. Oh, that was too fun of an opportunity to miss. The first time I ever used that blood maledict was on a team.
I mean, isn't that how it's supposed to go? You're supposed to use it on your teammates to, make sure they work.
Well, technically, actually, took 2 damage doing that.
Yeah.
I believe it, because you had to activate your right, didn't you?
No, I had to amplify
Yeah, to
it.
amplify the restraint.
Because I didn't want to because I could just have reduced her HP to 0 or her speed to 0,
Yeah.
but I wanted to
Which would've
full on
worked.
restraint.
It would have worked
Yeah.
to get do the movement speed to 0, but
Nah, this is funnier.
it is, yes. But
Do I win anything for this group?
they will present you with a essentially it's like a little necklace that has a silver log that you can wear either lengthwise or vertically, however you prefer. That just has something written in Draconic, which
Ooh.
reads as steady. Or steady goes, is what it says.
Millie lifts up the medallion, reads it. Oh my god! That's appropriate. She'll set it down. No, she does not tell you what it means.
Once he says
Alright.
it, but he says it in Draconic, so
Fiery is gonna just kind of do a little light cheek tap on Nathal, just kind of like, because you face planted into water. That's got to be painful. Just like, are you okay?
I'm a little wet. But otherwise fine.
Okay.
How deep is the water?
when you're standing up into it, it's about up to your waist. Or actually, no, it's not up to your waist. It's up above your waist, just under your chest, just to make sure that you
Oh
don't.
god!
Oh,
yeah,
for
so we're
me?
soaked!
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys have to swim.
Yeah, it's because if you just fall into the water and it's just really short,
Yeah.
you will get a concussion. No, they,
Yeah, you'll crack your
especially
head.
considering some of the people in the audience are Saurians waiting their turn, and for them it would be up to around their waist, give or take.
Yeah. So Batalon does, by the way, go all the way into, like, sink into the water, and then he'll get back up, just,
Yeah,
wagging his head like a dog.
Sir, please get out of the water. The next group is readying
It
themselves.
is a pool. Haha. And he climbs out.
They will shape the water off you and back into the pool.
Aww.
Sorry, sir. We have to make sure that the water levels do not drop below a certain point.
You
otherwise
sound
we'll
like
get
you
fined.
hate your job.
I have to make sure that people don't die, and there are idiots and assholes who make my job really hard.
You should find a new occupation, sir.
I'm
What is your
trying.
dream in life?
Talon, I don't think that's how
What,
it
what,
works.
I want
What
to
is
be
your
a
dream
painter.
in life? A paint. Start your journey. And I hand him 50 gold pieces.
He stares down like it is like the who am I thinking of? There's a cartoon character who I'm just like imagining just really flat, and they like look down, and then the giant like wide is like look over here like
Go, start your dream. Follow your dreams.
they will like just take and they'll like just kind of wander off. Just like you see one of the other guys like, hey,
The Talon is smiling.
where are they going?
I gave him an opportunity to start his dreams.
You gave him 50 gold.
Yeah, last Bard College he tried to enter, he got kicked out. I don't know.
Maybe this will inspire him.
Maybe. Alright, next group!
I can't believe this shit.
Me trying to save money all night sees a painter in need. Money used.
Alright,
Oh, goodness.
so you're able to continue throughout the rest of the night. If you guys buy any food, it'll just let me know and I'll let you know how much silver that'll
I'll spend
likely
like 2
cost.
silver on food.
Okay.
That sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. If you guys don't do anything too much else, you guys eventually get to see the fireworks show. Where you get to see them come up and just pop, 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 pop. It's startling how loud these things must be considering how high up into the air they go, but it's still quite gorgeous to see, the events going on. Taking notes, of course. They come in different colors. Like some of them, like spiral up. Just like it's like what? How are they doing? What? You do also, as right before the fireworks and stuff, you do also notice that there's a few almost look like more clerical folk who have a big basket, um, which just basically has something written in several different languages, ranging from primordial to draconic to common, which you'd guess it's probably all the same thing, which all it just says is offerings. And you see that
Offerings to what?
if you ask them that, they motion to the volcano.
What does it like to eat?
Things of value, gold, silver, gemstones, perhaps. Things of worth. Well, value in monetary sense. Shiny bits and baubles.
I will put in a single silver piece. There, that should be a decent spec.
If that is what you feel is equatable to what you are able to provide. They nod very slowly, like they don't fully know if they believe that, but they also don't know you, so like, oh, okay.
Believe what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
believe what?
That
Is
you,
my
whether or not
question.
you're able to do more than that. They're thinking that you're going to do more because obviously they don't realize you're an outsider at first glance.
I didn't. Ooh,
Obviously
I-
you don't. Obviously.
No, I didn't say I was gonna give a lot.
No, I know you didn't
gave
say that.
money.
They're expecting it of people because you know it's like there's a decent
That
amount
sounds
in the
like
offering.
dick. That's a dick mentality.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't say that it wasn't.
It's the Islander mentality.
Well, it's these specific people who are doing the offerings mentality.
That's a
Or
dick
pretty
church
much, like,
mentality.
cause he know, like, he doesn't know you're there, so excuse me, he
doesn't know
doesn't know
you're-
you're not from there,
Yeah,
so he just assumes you're another one of the people, and the people are expected to give more.
a certain amount. You don't
It's
obviously don't
really a
know.
church.
Well, literally a church, but one that's more. It's instead of being like, oh well, you should do this. It's like, no, you are expected to give a certain amount. So this is like a little step, basically a step beyond that. Yeah, this is like getting further dicketry, if you will. I never said this place was all sunshine and rainbows. It's got its share of stuff that are weird about them.
Everybody's like, no, why are you suspicious of these people? They're out here sacrificing shit to a volcano.
They're not sacrificing people.
That we know of.
I like how you're like, I can't dispute that.
No, I'm just shaking my head at this motherfucker.
It's impossible to prove a negative.
God, all I can think is fucking Samuel L. and the Boondocks.
Alright, so we taking a rest. Gonna
Yeah.
go meet that dude eventually.
Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence.
Well, me and Julius are definitely doing something else before we meet
Me,
the guy.
myself, and
We there for the opening of that shop. The second those doors unlocked, we ready.
Okay, so you're
We're
probably missing
camping
breakfast.
out,
Okay, so you're gonna just go sleep outside the shop by going back at a 2-hour walk to the shop. Okay.
Sure.
So the two of them are not sleeping in the inn.
Hell, we paid for hotel rooms at the other side of the island anyway.
Fair enough. So you guys did pay for the room, or did
I
you pay
did,
for more
yeah.
than one room?
I think I paid for all three, technically. I just gave the guy
Oh, yeah.
gold, so I don't know how it worked out.
Cool. If you're asking him for the rooms as well, he'll give you all three.
No, I think we're going to camp out outside the store so we're here when it opens.
Okay. Are you both waiting outside?
Yes.
Sure.
Because, that doesn't look imposing at all.
Roll.
Right.
Roll con saves.
4.
Exhaustion.
We're not staying awake?
No, but you're also not sleeping on beds.
Yes, I am. I own a bedroll. That's kind of the point of a bedroll, so you can sleep outside.
I'm okay. I'll just roll the con save.
I did roll the con save. If you want to give me a point of exhaustion, you can, but I have.
Oh goodness.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll let it slide. So before we go to their shopping, quickly, I'm gonna see what Millie's doing.
I need DMs if we need to hurry.
I mean, we're gonna be wrapping up after this, but if it's a quick thing, no worries.
No, go ahead. I'll just see him.
Okay.
Quickness is never guaranteed with anything.
Alright, so next day comes, and the two of you wake up, stretch yourselves out, waiting and whatnot. You're like, yeah, we're gonna go in, we're gonna go in. Sun rises. You're like, come on. It gets fully up. Like, sun is like shining on everything. Other farmers and such have already come out to do their, starting their work on their fields and such as that. A little longer. You're just like, man, this guy must wake up late or something. Eventually, you see a person coming in from the back, just kind of like yawning. They've got like an apron on. They move to turn the closed sign to open and just like peek out and just see the two of you just like staring back in and just like freezes for a second, just like slowly
We would like
turns it open.
pets.
And Julius is just shaking his head up and down emphatically.
They slowly turn to open and unlock it and open the door.
I mean, the second they unlock that door, I imagine Batalon is throwing it open.
No, he's not rude.
Mhm.
He waits at least a second.
He'll open the door for you guys to try and prevent his door from being pushed off its hinges. Come on inside, I suppose. This guy is actually a turtle. And he motions you guys inside.
Hello. And then just gonna run around and look at everything.
Okay, so some of the creatures you'll see are ranging from like basically rats that are pet rats, different kinds of cats. There are a few that do stand out as being a little bit different.
Exotic.
Yep. There is a like it's about the size of a cat, a small creature that is a rabbit with a foot-long spiraling horn emerging from its forehead, kind of like a unicorn rabbit.
Oh, that
Yeah,
fucking thing.
Mirage.
Okay. Yeah.
A mirage, yep. Which, if you ask the innkeeper, not the innkeeper, the guy will
pet
tell you it's
keeper.
an almirage. Yep. They do warn you that if you spook it, it will attempt to stab at you with its horn.
We'll attempt to gore you.
That they essentially will. And in a little like sequestered area off to the side, essentially to prevent people from loosing them and having them potentially harm other creatures here. There
Yeah, I
are-
was about to say, I'm like, that's usually what you do when you're scared it'll eat the other animals.
yeah, it's not. The thing is, it's smaller than the Almirage. It's this tiny little reptilian dinosaur with little feathers coming off of its elbows and a few across like the back of its head of what appears to be a velociraptor from the fact that it looks like the little plushie.
And how
Oh.
big is it?
Tiny.
The size of the cat?
It's a
Tiny.
baby.
It's like rat-sized almost.
It's young enough where you could actually tame it at a young age, basically.
Basically, I mean, it is only a tiny beast, so it's not going to get much
Wait,
bigger.
velociraptors are tiny?
Yep. The
I
actual
didn't realize
velociraptor.
they were like
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah, these are
No, they
Utah
swarm.
raptors.
Yeah, Utah raptors are the ones that are actually, medium to large creatures. Velociraptors are tiny. They're
Yeah, that was discovered that they were not as big as like most people thought a few years
Most-
ago.
That's
most
and most
because-
people think because of Jurassic Park.
yeah, they call
Yeah.
them velociraptors in Jurassic Park, which is incorrect.
Inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like literally chickens. Actually,
Oh!
many people actually believe that velociraptors genetically were related ancestrally to chickens.
Yep. And to be fair, on this island, technically speaking, velociraptors are the equivalent of their chickens. They just have to treat them more like dogs rather than chickens because of the fact that they could kill and eat the other velociraptors or other creatures. So basically, they're both exterminators of rats and other pests, as well as being able to lay eggs that can be eaten as food if they are a female.
It's livestock.
The male ones are they're basically like roosters, so they're a little more aggressive. Well, not a little more. They're plenty more aggressive and
I was
more
about to say, I'm like,
dangerous
I've been
to
attacked by
raise
like
with.
3 roosters.
Yeah, they're plenty
I'd
more
like
aggressive.
to see the velociraptor caw in the morning for when the sun comes up.
Trying to hack out an egg.
But yeah, that's a few of them. There is also a creature up top that eventually drops down onto the turtle's shell and just kind of like hangs off the back. And you see a little fluttering of feathers as well as a tiny, well not tiny, a small monkey kind of peeks over with the wings on his back.
Ooh, Julius
flying
is very
monkey?
interested.
A flying monkey.
Oh my
fucking
god.
dead ass. Alright.
Julius looks at the flying monkey and goes, "Ooh,
This one's
what's
mine.
your name?"
Their,
Oh,
their name is Thim.
hello, Tim.
Does Tim have any brothers or sisters?
He's got a sibling over in some of those cages over there. He's also got a few, I suppose you call them relatives. I don't really know their full relation, but they're over there. They're a little pricey, though. They tend to be more reclusive since they're from the northern area. They can be nice enough if you catch them, but they're also easy prey for some of the creatures there.
How much do they cost?
Right around 75 gold. I mean, that's obviously if not including things to care for them, make sure that they're able to,
Yes.
in
else?
total with all this stuff needed to care for them, they probably round out to about 100 gold.
Okay, Julius can afford that. But what else?
What else you looking for?
Do you have anything I could have that could bring me closer to Nalikish? Nalikish? Do you know who Nalikish is?
Hey, you're Talazi folk. Ah, yeah.
Yes.
No creatures that'll really do that. Most aquatic creatures that would be able to do that are not so good on the land.
True. I can agree.
Got anything else you're looking at that's finding interesting?
Is there anything do you have anything that can usually only be controlled with people of magical capabilities?
He points to the rabbit. Some folk actually have them as like familiars and the like. Don't do too much special except really good with sense and danger and the like, but they're cute.
Anything celestial? That is a strange question to ask, I'm aware.
I got beasts. If I was
What's
selling
the most
Celestials,
expensive thing you have?
technically points to the raptors. Technically them, mostly just because you need specific things for their care and such to make sure they don't get too much in between their teeth and such like that, and making sure that you can keep them raised, be healthy, and also the gloves to actually make sure they can't try and bite your fingers off. Because trust me, if you stick one finger out and they're in range, they might just try and rip this sucker right off your hand.
Ooh, electric lizard.
Not what?
He looks at he looks over at Batalon as he says that. Would that work?
What is an electric lizard?
He's talking about you using your blood right on it.
It'll kill it!
Will it?
Depends. As long as you're holding it, probably not.
That flying monkey is cute though, that would be.
Julius is already eyeing the cage of them, looking for the friendliest one.
Roll an animal handling check.
I want to look at the in the
In the what? Hello?
Buddies!
Okay.
A 12.
battalion will look for the most different one of. No clue what that means, but I'm going for it.
Different one of the animals?
No, out of the flying monkeys, he wants to try to find the one that looks the most different.
Investigation.
Either that or just like a solemn one, maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Investigation. Okay. 3.
They all look fairly similar. They all seem to have varying levels of friendliness. In terms of most friendly, there's maybe like 3 that kind of could work with that.
I will
I
like
will go
look.
with whichever one would be the most friendly towards him.
The 3 of, like I said, there's 3 of them that are like they're pretty close to being pretty friendly. So it's like, it could be any one of these.
You would also, I guess, imagine go for a female, because female pets tend to be easier.
2 of them are female.
I will take one of these 2.
Do any of you want to join the followers of Nalakish? He just says, looking at the cave.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
he looks at them and he goes, maybe I want both. I don't know.
The other friendly one just kind of looks at you, just like wide green eyes, just like looking at you, like no
Okay,
idea
Julius,
what
buy
you're saying.
both.
For both of them, it'll be 150 gold. They're 75 apiece.
Oh, he put down 200 so he could buy supplies for both as well.
Okay, cool.
I'll walk up to the Velociraptors.
Okay. You hear them like,
Now, I'll say this one time and one time only. I'm offering you a great deal to become a follower of Nalakish. His people are wise and his people are strong. Are any of you noble warriors interested?
Oh my goodness.
roll an animal handling check.
I'm going to laugh if one bites him.
I love it so much.
10! Not all.
Okay, hold on. God damn it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but let me actually hold on. Let me double check their stats real quick.
There's no way.
One of them is actually going to bite you. And I think they actually are going to hit. Yeah, does a 22 hit you?
Oh my gosh.
This raptor hates you.
No, it.
That's the one he's buying as a pet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's its way of saying yes.
It deals 6 points of piercing damage
As it bites my finger.
to your hand.
I was gonna say, does he lose that finger?
Please tell me it attaches on,
Yeah.
and I just lift it.
Yeah.
It's not even 1/10 of my health. I just lift it up, and I just go, "You will do."
It is actually
And I just-
a little over 1/10 of your health.
A little. No, it is exactly 1/10 of my health. Sorry, it's 1/10 of my health. So it would bite, if it bites me 10 times, yeah, it
Yeah.
would do something. So he just lifts it up. So is that the yes?
It's wiggling its like it's not letting go. It's like wiggling its legs,
Yeah.
just like not sure what it's doing.
I will put it. I'll basically turn my hand so it's on the palm of my hand and scratch it in the back of the
Okay.
kid's head. Scritches.
Roll another animal handling check.
Poke it in the eye.
20.
Oh, there you go.
It slowly seems to begin calming down until it finally lets go, and it just kind of like you kind of like grab it by the back of the neck, and it's like it does the little like legs flailing, arms just like, but it allows you to hold it.
I don't like this, but fine.
I will figure out the name for you. You'll be a strong warrior, buddy.
That's his 2 monkeys.
Does this thing have any identifying like certain patterns on it?
It has like green scaling, rather than more of like an off blue coloring for the rest of it that are around its eyes.
Your name is Bowie.
Oh my god.
Okay. 'Kay. 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 'Kay
So what
Let's
do I
go.
need to know about my pets?
Yes, same.
You're gonna need to make sure that they are taught how to clean each other's feathers since you got two of them. They tend to be. Let me double check this too.
I figured if I had two of them, they would be friends, and then they would be better.
Their wingspan is about 5 feet.
Oh,
So
One for
fun
each
fact.
shoulder.
By the way, fun fact, I just looked it up. Velociraptors are the same size as large turkeys.
Yeah,
mm.
Okay, so it's a technical small creature.
it's still tiny.
Barely,
It's
barely
barely
grow
tiny,
to be a
man.
small
Yeah,
creature.
It's barely tiny.
Yeah, barely tiny. It flying monkeys also can be magically bonded with like find familiar as well, and they're pretty clever. Which is, you know,
Hey, Guru, can my
I'm
Velociraptor be binded with fire familiar?
I'm gonna be
We'll say
teaching them
probably not.
to do things.
so I'm going to put under assets for you. So you have a sheet for the flying monkey. I will give you a sheet for the Velociraptor as well, Batalon. Well, just a sheet. I'm going to give you the stats and whatnot. I'm not going to put any of the attack stuff on it yet.
I have no idea what gender this thing is, but their name is Bowie.
It's probably a girl with the level of aggression.
That's a newborn here. Or not newborn. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, he's going to do a.
It is a baby.
It's
Going
youngin.
to
It's
sex
youngin.
the chicken.
It is a girl.
Let us go, Bowie. Mwah. Kiss on beak.
It
I
bites your
imagine-
nose.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is cute. Patal's the one person in the party that can handle this thing constantly biting them.
Yeah.
He's like, you cannot do more damage to me than I do to myself. Just
I don't know why, but I just imagine, like, on their way back to the inn, they just pass Nat and Millie.
I mean, to be fair, the best place to find the guy, as you were told, was around this area. So that
Mm-hmm.
they just need to wait for you guys to show up.
How much did this thing cost
For you, that cost 130 gold.
for everything?
Yep.
Nice. I was at 550 before. Nice.
We have 420.
I'm
so
going to just come
stupid.
back to the group with a monkey on each shoulder.
And I'm currently carrying a Velociraptor like a dog, just in both arms, giving it the scrutches.
I know exactly what I'm getting.
What are you getting?
She looks down at the Velociraptor.
No, you have to look up. It's in Batalon's
Yeah.
arms.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah, but he's
looks
holding
at
it. He's holding it like a full-grown pit. Still just big boy.
She offers it a very small slice of meat.
Wait, no. Hand it to me first.
She'll give it to him.
Okay.
You basically you turn to be like, no, give it to me.
I try to snatch for it first.
Yeah, you do a full body
I'll try
turn
to-
basically, and because it rolled a natural 1,
Yeah,
and so it's just
And-
chomping at the air and unable to reach it.
I'll say. I basically hold the meat out like a bit away from it,
Mhm.
and I set it on the ground. Sit. As I'm holding it to it.
Animal handling.
Sit. 21.
It still takes a little bit of time for it to actually
Yeah.
do it, but it's slowly. It doesn't like sit. It goes to a full on crouch,
Yeah, which is as much as it can sit, pretty much,
basically. Yeah,
without laying down.
yeah. Because you're imagining like trying to do a little more than just saying it. So it's trying to give it an understanding. It
Yeah,
seems smart.
yeah.
It seems smart enough to understand, enough to be like slowly moves into a crouched position, just like
Good girl. Then I toss it the meat.
just bolt.
I put a strap of meat between my a leather belt and my chest. Come.
It'll follow you.
No, basically I'm telling it to jump in my arms again.
It's gonna leap. It's actually gonna make an attack roll at you with this.
Yes!
Yeah.
I don't think a 13 will actually harm
No.
you. So it jumps into your arms.
Yeah,
You
and
can-
I'll take
you can
the
see
meat
that
out
it's-
between my pecs and I'll feed it to him from my hand. Feed it to her from my hand. Good girl.
I thought you were boba teaing this, and I'm like, no!
Batalon. So, Batalon, you can rename it as you wish. Velociraptor. I haven't given it its attacks or anything like that, but I have given you access to a character sheet of it.
I did not mean to click that.
It has 11 HP.
Sure.
No natural ones, so technically speaking, that is above the average, because otherwise it would have had a 10.
Nice. She is hearty.
And so Paris, you walk in, and he just kind of turns around, just like, oh, kind of motions. Well, welcome to my shop.
Is he a saurian? He's a turtle. He's a turtle.
Paris, I'm surprised you're not buying the rabbit with the horn.
I would, but I know out of character what that is.
What?
And it reminds me way too much of the fucking rabbit from Dragon Quest that I had so many issues with, so I'm kind of scared of it.
What do you mean out of character? You know what this is?
The fucking rabbit with the spiral horn. Again, it reminds me too much of the fucking, there's a fucking enemy in Dragon Quest that is exactly that fucking thing, and they will ram you and kick the shit out of you.
Paris, just so you're aware, if you do get a male Velociraptor by chance, there's a chance mine will eat yours.
Oh, yeah, no.
If it gets testy, but we will strike.
Question. There's no chance. You know what? No. This is just an exotic thing in a village. No, they wouldn't. My brain was wondering, I wonder if I see, like, a back area that's where, like, the fucking... Yeah, that's where the fucking, the pets that truly need to be contained.
What?
Black market pet.
No!
That's why I said no. That's why I said no. This is a small town village. No.
They don't have black market pets here. That's elsewhere.
Let's go to the fucking big city. I'm assuming I see roughly the same fucking thing as Batalon.
Yeah, you see the same.
Why do I keep wanting to call him Caesar? His name is Julius.
Because Julius Caesar?
Yeah.
You know I'm absolutely fucking beelining for the Velociraptor then.
Okay. So now you're like, okay, maybe she'll pick something, you know, that'll be nice. We'll be able to take care of it, and just, oh, there she goes.
I expected nothing less.
Yeah. I hoped, but I expected nothing less.
Oh, Guru, are there pseudo dragons there?
Not in this shop.
Okay.
Pseudo dragons are not a common thing amongst these islands.
What about quasits?
Holy crap!
No.
Okay, I was like, there's a quasit. That thing was so stupid, but Tyler would want it.
A quasit is a demon. It is a fiend. Selling.
Yeah,
just
but
selling
they
one of
kind of
these.
look like... No, they kind of look like Pogs from Star Wars, just a little...
Yeah. You don't see anything unusual other than what they have here.
Other than what Julius and fucking Batalon saw is how I meant to phrase it, but I failed.
Roll a animal handling check. Okay. They like all seem to like move around you or around in their pen. Like some of them are like looking at you. Some of them are just completely ignoring you. One of them is just like kind of passed out, just like because it's in like a shaded area where it's like it's not hit by the sun just yet. You get the feeling that I'll probably be really annoyed when the sun actually gets to it. But there are a few that are like noticing you, and they're like some of them are like they're looking so innocent, and then you see their little teeth, and they're
Considering I've raised Mulansi, itty bitty teeth do not intimidate me in the slightest.
they can bite down pretty hard, though. You know that much.
I'm well aware.
Buy a baby slod.
What's a No!
No!
Fuck you!
Paris, Guru, do I see the classic, thing in a pet store? Huh? Did I see him by chance?
Make a perception check.
The classic what in the
I
what?
have the die on me. I'm making me...
Wait, what did Butters ask?
I rolled a 23. 19 plus 4.
You swore you heard a.
How much money? How much money?
No, you heard it, but it was not a syllable pet.
Damn it.
What is
You
he
heard it.
looking for?
You heard it, but when you went to go look and see where that was coming from, you couldn't find it. All you found was this bits of like, almost like look like footsteps of like this icky substance.
What were you looking for, Butters?
Hi, I'm Boggle.
Oh no, not that fucking thing! Oh my god.
And then what are Boggle's
Okay,
also
if I
in
question
pocket.
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I question the guy about what the footsteps
pest.
were about, would he tell? Would
That's-
he be pissed?
A creature that seems to just kind of come and go as it pleases. Just a pest at this point.
I want it.
I mean, you have to
May
find
I-
it first, but it seems to know when people are looking around for it, so it tends to, just not be around.
If you
Looking for
want,
it.
he just screams out loud. If you want a friend, I am willing.
People yelling tends to make it run away further.
But I'm yelling nice things.
Just because you're yelling nice things doesn't mean it understands that they're nice things.
If you would like a friend, I can help you.
You just yelled.
But now I whispered.
Gods damn it. Looks to the baby velociraptor just like, I'm so sorry.
Bowie will be great. I will train her to be a fierce warrior for my people.
Kind of nods. I kind of expected your Talazi. It's... Yeah. Sees Millie. How can I help you, miss?
I'm going to teach mine to throw their poop at people.
Mhm.
Oh god. I'm at the Velociraptor pin already.
Yeah, you've
Which
been
one
there.
looks... You know what, actually,
Mm,
and this is going to sound like the weirdest thing.
mm.
Which one reminds me the most of Mossy in terms of temper? Other than the one, sleeping.
Which one is the sassiest?
Bowie!
You see one of them like getting up to come over, see what you, and you just see them like take like a couple steps, like they kind of start going sideways, and they just trip and just thump, fall on their side.
She picks it up immediately.
That one's a little off balance. We think it's been having a little bit of difficulty adjusting to being alive, but that's probably just it's being a baby.
Is it male or female?
It is a female.
She just looks at it.
Oh, it's a baby.
She turns to Nat. I have found it. She's
That ain't
cradling this velociraptor.
That ain't no low level baby. That's a baby.
Yeah. It is 150 gold for all the stuff for it.
Shut up and take my money.
Yes.
Wait, 150. He paid 135.
Yeah.
Just so you,
They have a
just
few
so you
extra
know,
things for this one.
before Batalon,
Mm-hmm.
before Batalon, fed up Bowie the meat.
Yeah.
He rubbed it down with a bit of
With a bit of what?
Salt.
with a bit of seasoning. The
Oh,
Talazi seasoning.
Yeah. Oh.
He's getting her used to it.
And also going to be dealing with the runs for a while.
Yeah.
He's willing.
It's not used to it, and it doesn't hack it up, but it definitely struggles with it.
I put very light seasoning.
Oh yeah,
though.
no
I
light
didn't-
seasoning, but it rolled a 6.
It's yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm gonna build. It's gonna build up a top. That's why I'm not
Eventually.
gonna throw it in the deep end.
Obviously, but yeah, it still
Just
rolled a
throw it into the
6.
bag of spice. You will enjoy this!
I would also like to look around.
Creatures that I said are here.
Flying monkeys.
Flying
the
monkey,
horned
little-
bunny. Velociraptors. And then I think you have Grimo Kid actually technically in here, like out of character name.
I said there are cats.
Yeah, but you said there were cats that did not look like traditional cats.
No,
like,
he said
like-
there were things cat size.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
flying monkeys.
Misunderstood.
You're fine.
Are there tressums?
What the fuck is a tressum?
Flying cat.
Yeah, it's just a cat.
Oh, okay.
In this area, no. Trussums are more in like,
Northern cold areas generally.
yeah, not on islands.
Oh, so home.
You've seen a few.
Nothing that I'd
Grr.
be interested in here.
I have a question. I'd ask that. How much or how long does a velociraptor live?
They can generally live for a good couple of years. Oldest one I've seen was about 15, 20 years. That was, it had to be in captivity to, actually live that long.
So
Most of
dog
them-
years, basically.
Dog
Yeah.
years, yeah. Dog/cat years.
He looks about. You will be perfect. That's all the time I need.
Oh.
Pat, pat.
Tries to nip at your fingers.
I allow. No, if he goes for a bite, I flick the nose. No,
Yeah, you flick it right as it's doing it, like, oh.
no bite. Every time you no bite, I will pull out. How much are a bag of velociraptor treats?
He gave you it as part of the.
Okay, for every time you no bite, when you go to bite, for every time you act good, you get a treat.
He doesn't seem to fully understand yet, but with time and training, you can teach it. Much like.
Why is there a step block for
So,
Trussums?
Guru, if you're wondering, we DM something later.
Okay, please. That being said, is there any? Yeah, Nathala still was looking around.
Nah, I'm good.
So you guys gather back up,
I'm
and
showing the reptile to Mwansi.
once he just like stares at it for a second, do you put it down next to Monsi or just like hold it out?
I'll put it down next to him.
The Velociraptor, it doesn't like run off or anything. It just seems to like just kind of like toddle around. It seems to not fully be aware for.
I'll try and call it back.
No, it's not like wandering off. It's just kind of looking around, and there's a feeling that you're just like, I don't know what this is, but like it's like trepidation for a second as you see Monsi just kind of like move around this thing, and it's this terrible feeling for the moment, and you're just like, I don't understand. And then you watch this, you can almost hear as Monsi just suddenly tilts
Oh no!
and flops onto the Velociraptor. And
Why?
Killing it instantly.
the as he leans off of it, the Velociraptor pops up just like huh, and then you see Monsi just like lick the side of its face, and just Monsi is just like the creature just like stares at Monsi for a second, and just kind of like slowly like bows its head, just being like, okay, you're the boss.
Asserted dominant.
Out of character, when we had an Akita, big fluffy dog, beautiful dog, and we brought home this border collie blue heeler puppy, and we had to obviously introduce them because Akitas tend to not be super social and really liking other dogs, and like at first it was like the puppy drinking milk and stuff, like looking around like trying to figure out what this this big boofer was. And then, like, we were just sitting there, like, there was, like, this brief moment of just, like, something's weird, something's off. And then all of a sudden, just, boom, fell on top of the puppy and then just got off and just started licking it. It's like, okay, you're mine now. And the puppy was just like, what? What happened? I don't understand.
The dog got a pet.
I mean, to be fair, that Border Collie Blue Heeler had the mindset of a 10-year-old arthritic Akita for the rest of its life. So, you're just lucky with the fact that this creature is, looking at a Drake instead, which is healthy and strong.
He's big brother.
He is big brother to this thing, yeah. He's not a reptile, but he's a dragon, and he'll make it work.
He's got
with it,
scales and he looks like a reptile. So anything with an M below like 6.
which it does.
So I take it you enjoy having her in Draconic.
It'll do. Just
I wasn't gonna get you no mate from a pet shop.
kind of looks at you just like, what the heck? He looks at you. He's just so like, no.
Trying to get your beast companion link.
No, that'll happen once we head back home, most likely.
He's gonna be a stud.
I'll pick up the Velociraptor.
Yeah, after it got flopped on, it's very much just like, okay.
Yeah, I got the sassy one, and I'm fine with
I mean,
it.
to be
I
fair,
want
this
this-
one also got laid on, so it's just like, I don't want to get flopped on again, please.
Yeah, but Talon enjoys a good challenge.
I got the one that reminded me most of Wansy. Wansy, for the first week of his life, couldn't stand up straight without falling.
So, I'll say that for the time being, you guys will be heading back to the inn to meet up with your potential guide
Mhm.
next session.
Mhm.
And yeah, that is going to be us with Reyes Ice Claw. You guys got some pets. You guys got to see some fireworks. You guys got to plot. Yes, if you have leatherworker's tools, you can make a little pouch. You'll need leatherworkers, not weaver's tools, because otherwise it will rip right through that. Yep, you can do that. I'd say it'll take a day's worth of downtime to do. Just one day to make. That's simple
You're
enough.
making a baby Bjorn for more.
Basically, yeah.
It's gonna be on his underside, so he can't get hurt.
If something tries to approach the creature to do it harm, Wanzi, I'm right here, bitch.
Wansy literally laid on this thing and went, "This is my baby now."
Basically. So yeah. So
Just told this thing you are baby.
Baby.
Except
You are baby by flopping onto them. So for everyone watching back at home, thank you all so much for watching with us. Thank you for being patient with how long it's taken for us to get back into this. That's, again, life is just tornadoed right up to me and been like, hi there, as I'm like, because, life finds a way.
No!
I had to make it at least once.
You were waiting for that joke!
For this entire session, yes. So thank you all so much for watching with us. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll be back in 2 weeks as per usual. We'll see how things go in the meantime.
Dude, don't talk about it openly. Don't talk about it openly. I know exactly
I
what you're
said
thinking.
nothing. I said nothing. And until next time, we've been What Team Comfort. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
See ya.